Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. This is Social Critics, episode 46 with your hosts Driss, Alpha, Bashir, Curtis, and Sumie. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Now let me repeat that. This is Social Critics with me, Curtis, Sumie, Drissa, Alpha, and Bashir. Driss has fucking...
Wait,
I don't know what's in his throat.
Can we say that Curtis said me, Driss, Curtis?
Wow.
He said it 4 times.
Y'all are foul for making me do that. I told you somebody else should have done that from the
Driss
start.
is a little... His throat is under the weather. Pause, no pause. Fast forward.
All pause.
He's got some pus.
But as you see, guys, we let in with a very dope song. We just got hit with some crazy news today, and I don't want to be all sad and shit, so that's why I wanted to play something dope. And we found out that Matthew Miller, Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Fuck up my man's name.
Okay,
Malcolm Miller. We found out that he passed away today, and due to overdose, but we're not going to get into all that. What happened and all of that ain't none of our business. He ain't here. It sucks. He was one of ours.
We grew up with him.
We definitely did.
We grew up with him.
Like, I know we talked about XXX and all that, but, you know, that was just more on the kids' wave. Like, dang, man, they got to get their shit together. But when you see somebody our age and we seen him grow and all that stuff, man, that really took a hit.
For sure.
Hit hard.
It really took a hit.
Let's take a moment of silence then.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
You know what's crazy is it's
Rest
so
easy.
sad to see too, but like there were so many celebrities talking about how kind he was and just how nice he was too as a person.
I feel like Mac was one of them people. Like, I've literally been to about 4 to 5 Mac concerts. Like, I've been watching. I've been going to his concerts since I was like fucking what? I would say 18.
I mean,
He
but
was
think
live.
about it.
He's
He's 20. He died at 26, so he was we grew up with him.
Yeah,
at
like
the
since
same
18,
time.
19, like when I was fucking with Wiz.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever see his show? His show on MTV too, I think.
Was good.
Was it good?
It was
Yeah.
really
I've
fucking
never
good.
seen it.
It was,
It was
like
like,
Rob. It was like that
Rob
Rob
Deirdre.
Oh,
Okay.
It was dope.
Okay.
But you got an insight into his like family. Like that's why I think it even hit a little harder because we saw his mom and his dad on TV, and I was like, damn.
He was very open.
That's what made
He
me like
was.
him as a person because
Yeah.
I said this earlier. I didn't get into his music until later because I thought he was trash at first. But then
That hurts.
it was well. I mean, I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it
yeah.
was the seminal album was watching movies with the sound off. And
That's
I gave it a
so
chance.
fire.
Yeah.
Because everyone else was telling me you have to. If you don't like this and you just don't like him, I listened to
Watch
it all
a
the
movie
way.
with the sound up.
Oh my god! I was like, it completely switched the way I looked at him as a.
That was one of the
artist.
first times I had a strong ass edible because you know he had he made a whole his video. He had a video of a turtle, like the
Yeah.
birth of
Yeah.
a turtle, and that turtle covered the whole album. So if you listen to the
Oh,
album in the background and play the turtle thing, like it correlates with the shit.
It like grows with
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah, it correlates with the actual album. So I was just high as shit watching it. Like you see the turtle, like man, that shit was crazy, bro. Like you see the turtle, like going to the ocean, and he got a song where he's like growing up,
Oh.
and then it's a part where the turtle's in the ocean, and it's like it's real chaos, and you see the turtle like flipping around, trying to learn how to swim, and that's the part where he getting like crazy and shit through the album. It was hard.
That's
bro.
crazy. That's a
it was
visual.
Dope.
Yeah.
It was dope as fuck.
What song was that?
Like,
Huh?
What song was
that was
that?
off the.
No, that's the
that's
whole
the whole
album.
album?
Yeah, it's the whole
Like,
album.
Ever since that album, you just saw him getting doper and doper, and then he started incorporating like more instrumentation, and
Yeah.
like he became more soulful. I was just watching the NPR joint he had,
Yeah.
which
The Tiny Desk?
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah, that
listened to
shit's
that, too.
fly.
and I was like, "Wow, this kid is ridiculous!" Like from what he was at to what he is now,
Yeah.
that's exactly
you can tell
what
he got
you want.
obsessed.
And
yeah.
he had so much going on, but he was never like a bad influence. You know what I mean?
It
Like it
didn't seem-
wasn't
yeah, it didn't
ever
seem-
like
He-
anybody thought, oh God, you can't
Those are the
listen
people you
to
got to
him.
worry about, like
Yeah.
because I think we had known that he had some problems, but he
Oh,
always
he was
seemed
open
happy in
Yeah, it was
in
cool.
public. So it was like, oh, he's good.
Yeah.
He seemed like one of the people that, like, he would let you put your problems on him. Yeah. And he would never tell you about his shit. Like,
Yeah.
That's the scary
But
thing
his way of
about
expressing
though.
it was his music.
Yeah.
You know. That
Well,
was
and
kind
I'm
of
glad
the
you brought
outlet.
because that Faces mixtape that he dropped in 2014. That was when
Yeah.
I like you. He had albums
Circle
on that
that.
project where it was
Yeah.
like, okay, he's talking a little bit about this.
Yeah.
This new album is fire.
Yeah, his new album is
Yeah.
It
amazing.
is pretty good. Yeah.
Very
'Cause I-
melodic. He's very
I told
versatile.
myself, I'm not listening to it, bro. I'm not going to listen
No?
to it till, like, next year. Like,
Why?
January. I don't want to. I listen to all this old stuff. until then.
So it'll be like a new
That's
project. For him.
interesting.
God, my voice is
I'm
trash.
sure he has so much music. I'm sure he has a lot of music
Oh,
that.
man.
Man, I feel like that's what I'm saying. I felt for the youngins when XXX died. For this, I was like, this is the first time an artist has died that's like literally in my era.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
saw like Roz. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what makes
crazy.
it weird.
He died at 26.
That's so young.
That's young, bro.
That's so.
He's literally
fucking
That's
our
what,
age.
how old I am.
He had.
That's how old you are right now, right, Driss?
I am
Happy
26.
birthday, Driss.
Oh, yeah, it's my
Happy
birthday.
belated birthday.
Yeah, happy
Happy
birthday
belated.
to Drissy Poo over here. Sad to
Yeah.
say, Mac died. What day? One day
Yeah,
after. Like,
yeah.
damn, man.
You also do share.
That means
a
you got to
birthday
celebrate
with
life, bro.
the love of my life, but
I want to get back to Mac because he had like 15 to 20 years of more music. That's what
and
makes
that's
it
the
Yeah.
crazy,
He was
bro.
so
Mac
young.
was gonna be.
The way he was progressing.
He was getting
Yes.
eclectic, bro.
It was better and better.
It was
and
getting
better and better.
so many sounds.
Yeah, bro. You could tell he was going in with them instruments.
Yeah.
man.
yeah.
That's what made
He
me
can
a fan.
really
He was getting on
play.
that
He
Tom
can
Misch
produce.
shit.
That's
But,
what made me. That's what turned me into a fan. Honestly.
He was just
he was still
versatile.
like he was still promoting his album and stuff too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was about to. I think he was about to go on tour like next week or something within the next month.
Gone too soon, man.
It's somber.
Fuck Ariana Grande.
See,
No,
don't do that. Don't do
come
that.
on,
Randy,
man.
Randy called me and
Fuck
did
her.
the same
Nah, it has
shit.
nothing to do with
No,
her.
Chill.
we can't
What do you mean
that.
it don't have nothing to do with her?
How you
He's
know?
a drug addict who overdosed. I'm pretty sure you're not doing
But
that
she-
just for fun.
He's
It's
always
been a
that way,
minute
though.
since they
I don't-
broken up.
You don't
No,
want to blame him.
he
been
got
like that.
sober.
Nah, he
No,
was drug.
he
What
had
are
a
y'all
few-
talking about? He had a whole campaign about like him being sober for like
But
a
he
solid
relapsed,
year.
didn't he?
Whenever, Curtis, I'll say this:
Yeah.
whenever anybody says that, yeah, I'm good, I'm sober, you gotta check.
Hold on, so was he really
continuously check
sober?
on it.
Yeah,
He might have
I
been.
mean, look
I
at
don't
what
know.
happened to Demi
what if he's
Lovato. She
sober?
went on that.
but that's what I'm
sober
saying. He
campaign.
went through that whole little sober kick, boom, 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 and who did he end up with? Boom. I'm not saying that she.
I'll
but
say
when they
this.
broke up, what the fuck do you think a relapsed drug addict is gonna go to?
So she
Sure,
should have
she
stayed with
should-
him to kept him
yeah.
alive.
no,
Keep him alive.
no,
She
she
shouldn't-
shouldn't have got what he should have left her alone. In the
I don't
first
think
place.
I don't think I could blame that on her. I think it's a mental illness
It
because
is.
that's
It is.
we're assuming that like the drugs called. I think it's just how he's wired.
Yeah.
How anyone
And
with
I
a
will
mental
say,
illness
too-
It could have been a
wired.
bad batch too of
You
whatever,
never
bro.
know.
We don't
Yeah.
know.
What if he
That's
wasn't
why-
even
We don't know.
sad?
Let's
Yeah,
not
there was no
speculate on the
details,
drug
but-
You
just
know?
solely because.
What if he just got like a bad batch of
Yeah,
drugs
maybe
and fucked him?
We don't know. That's why
That
I don't want to.
sucks.
I don't want to speculate on
Yeah.
anything until we get more information.
Yeah, I don't really care for all that part
but
though.
yeah, I
The whole
just
actual
it's
what
it's
he
a
did.
mental illness. You're battling your demons. Drugs were just the conduit this time, but alcohol could be it. It could
Alcohol
be
could
food.
be it.
It could be you use sex as a way to like.
Uh.
I mean,
It could be
addiction
anything.
is whatever. It could be if it's interrupting your life. That's an addiction.
Word.
So
Damn, bro. Like, this is the first time I'm really feeling like what Alpha was saying far as like, oh, he was one of like our era.
Yeah, one of ours.
Like,
That's the first.
I felt, I don't know, man. When we was watching videos and shit, but I felt like, man, I don't know. There's more. Like,
Yeah.
I was waiting
Yeah.
for more
The fact-
albums and more
Yeah.
music.
the fact
Yeah.
that you're at a, the
Yeah.
fact that you're at a loss for words pretty much is the sentiment everywhere.
Yeah.
Like we're just,
I was
I feel empty. Like
Yeah.
not even empty, but it's like no, this isn't over. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
My stomach dropped, and I was surprised that I was
Yeah.
feeling
Bro,
that
when I
for
seen
him.
oh, God damn my voice.
It's like
when I seen that text message in the group chat, it just God, I hate y'all. I hate but it just like gave me chills for real because it's like
That one did.
he was
really
like the
break me.
soundtrack to college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was my
Definitely.
soundtrack
You know,
recently.
I finally
Definitely.
it's sad that it happened, but this must be how people felt. You know, grunge people felt when Cobain died. This must be how like rap
Oh, when
20 years ago when Tupac and
Soundgarden
Biggie
singer.
died.
Yeah.
It's probably how like soul people who are into soul music felt when Amy Winehouse died.
Probably
Yeah,
a
like-
little bit different though, because you know our we getting so much at a time. Bro, we just got Aretha,
See,
him,
yeah, I think what's
X, like, bro, all within what 6 months?
yeah, not even
it's just harder
Not
when
even
it's
a
like
summer.
a summer.
when it's
A summer.
unexpected and you just don't even envision something
Damn,
like
a
that happening.
summer.
I just hope the thing is it's like it's a little different from maybe Cobain or Tupac and Biggie and Amy because like people move so fast with news now. I don't want this to be something people just forget
Damn,
about
bro,
in a
my
week.
Yeah.
nigga Mac died, man.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
Like,
sad.
I mean, to be
man.
honest, like it hasn't really hit me yet.
Yeah.
Like
I was playing Nikes on my feet on the way up here. Man, it felt weird like listening to his music now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I
Like,
said I don't want to listen
It feels
to no new
empty,
shit,
like you
bro.
said
I do not want to
earlier.
listen
It feels
to no
empty.
new shit.
it's weird. Like since X, you know how X died, but he was so new in the game that it didn't really affect me that much. Yeah. But like Mac hit that point where he's like immortalized in my head. So it's like he doesn't die. Like I think he shouldn't.
You know what's crazy? I hate that like it takes somebody dying for everybody to like be like, oh, this kid really was that talented. But you know, for me, like that kind of it sucks that dying immortalizes you. But like the fact that
they say you become a legend.
Sure, but think about it. 25 years from now, he would have been 51, which people consider old. That's not old in the grand scheme of life.
Not at all.
Dog, like
I'm in the rap game. Yeah.
No. But I'm saying in life. I'm not talking about rap.
Life. Yeah.
That's still young, and that's like
Mac was probably going to be one of the people. He wouldn't have stayed in rap though. He wouldn't have stayed in rap.
I think he would have.
You think he would have transitioned
to something
too creative of a person.
Too creative, bro.
People that are that creative delve into other things. You can't just be one thing.
He's probably sitting on so much music too. You know, like just.
I don't even know if you can say he has an estate. Like he hasn't. He's 26.
I was going to say he's so young.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too, bro. Like I don't feel like he went out on top.
No,
like he didn't have a top. Like he didn't have a peak yet.
What sucks though is like there was such an absence with Mac Miller. Like before he dropped his most recent album.
Yeah.
It was like a year and a half that went by with them dropping.
But he was on his rebrand.
But that's when he was doing this. I should go back and watch some interviews. That's when he was doing all that sober shit, where he was just saying like, I mean, it was sad. Even the way he was talking about sobriety, he was just like, man, I don't smoke. I don't. He's like,
hey,
Just hit ignore, bro. Yeah. He was like, yeah, I don't smoke, boom, boom. And he just sounded like so bored. Yeah. But he was like, yeah, I'm just the music is everything. So, you know, that sucks when you hear that because you know it's kind of like in the back of the head.
I do remember watching a show and he spent an exorbitant amount of time in his basement where his studio was at.
Yeah.
And that's why
he had like the lights and shit in the ceiling.
And that's why I'm going back to like the compulsive type of mental illness type of thing. He would stay there for hours. And that's not normal. So you could tell that I don't want to speculate because I feel like,
yeah, of course.
But like just looking at that behavior, I'm like, I could see why somebody would be compulsive over a lot of different things when he's that fixated on music.
Yeah, but that could also be his solace more than a.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. But it's still,
like
it's like, yo, you still have to go outside. Like he would spend days in his house, in his basement, working on music. That's not, to me, that's not even healthy. So, like, if someone's that compulsive doing that, you can see how that could correlate into other things.
Yeah, I can see.
You know what I'm saying? I'm joking about the Ariana Grande thing, but but bro, that's a heavy hit.
That has to hit. Yeah, 100%.
That didn't.
It might have affected.
I mean, here's the thing.
It very
affected
heavy
him. It affected him for
sure. It's on television. It's in his face.
Everywhere.
I just get frustrated with how media
portrays
speculates
stuff.
everything. Yeah, because. I mean, there were articles that was like Ariana Grande's ex. It's like, are you serious right now? Are you serious?
Yeah. They did that?
Yeah,
that's extraordinarily.
They don't even give him his own
extraordinarily disrespectful.
I mean, he was bigger than her, and he is still just as big now. I mean, he was big way before her, before she got big.
Yeah.
Like, give him his respect.
Yeah.
But I do think that when she does make a statement, it's gonna go.
It's gonna be
damn, man, my nigga Mac.
Yeah, bro.
Sad, man.
Easy Mac with the cheesy raps, bro.
So any closing words just on this? Because I mean, I'm
shout out Mac, man. You got me. His albums got me. His mixtapes, really, because I was always a mixtape dude. But his mixtapes got me through some shit.
I mean, Mac Miller inspired me to do a lot of shit.
He got me through like you said, the college or like he got like that's when I was like I had multiple jobs and I was just hustling a lot. Mm-hmm. That's when I was bumping Mac a lot, bro.
Mac Miller literally kept me motivated to do what I do even today. Like music and stuff. Like I was out of high school, like not sure what the fuck I wanted to do with myself and with my life. And then I see Mac Miller graduating the same year as me, blowing up, doing music. I remember his what mixtape? What did he drop in high school? No, it was
it wasn't Kids.
It wasn't Kids.
It was the one before Kids. Miller
High Life.
High Life.
And he had a song.
And that album cover, that cover was fire.
And he was like, I just graduated from high school. And I was like, yeah, same here. And this nigga's doing shit with his life. And I'm like, oh, I want to be just like that.
For people between the ages, I'm going to limit it 25 to 30. Well, I'll push it back. From like 23 or 22 to 30. I think that age range.
Was fucking with Matt.
It hits the hardest. 22 to 30 is where it hits the hardest.
Man, he provided vibes. You provide me with vibes. I love you for that.
Voice of a generation right there.
The craziest part, too, is me, Driss, and Sumie, we all went to eat for Driss's birthday at Texas Day, Brazil. And we was bumping his music last night.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
We literally on the way to dinner, we're listening
and we
to
naming off all the songs. And it's not... But But that's the reason why I am the way I am. I give the flowers now. Like I'm not that. I don't really like to run. That's why it annoys me when you see people
dumping on Kanye.
Yeah.
We'll talk about him later, but
that too.
No,
But I'm just saying, like,
people
come to the rescue, not rescue, but people just want to show that I knew him too. I knew this. Oh, I did that, and it's just like, bro, shut up.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like you're just doing that just so people can be like,
oh you knew him?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
it's just lame to me, bro.
Right.
But yeah, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry.
Condolences to his family.
Yeah, man.
Everybody who was friends with him.
Fans too, because we're affected by this too.
Yeah, absolutely. If you were a diehard Mac Miller fan, we are empathizing with you right now.
Damn.
So, yeah, there's no easy way to like transition.
You know what's really crazy? Wait, it depends on what topic we're going into because I got a perfect transition.
Thing.
What are you transitioning?
Yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
I mean, it's just like in the midst of all this white rapper shit.
Yeah.
We can.
Eminem
I was
just better
thinking
drop
about
the shit.
that.
Like Eminem better drop the shit, bro. Or MGK better drop the something. I don't even care to hear this no more for real.
So you don't think Eminem's gonna come back with a diss?
Oh, he will.
We're talking about MGK's diss.
Yeah.
Like this was raw. MGK came with a fire.
So I want to get the consensus with everybody when it comes to like the diss. How did y'all feel about it? How'd y'all feel about it?
It was really good.
MGK shit was fire.
It was fire.
really
Absolutely.
good.
It was fire. See,
I don't like him, and it was good.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not even a fan.
I like MGK,
I
bro.
do too. People,
I like
people
MGK.
don't like
can't-
this nigga.
I don't
I've
even
always liked
You know
MGK.
what it is? You know what it is about him? It's not even him.
He's a
I hate
douche.
his fans.
That's what
I
the
hate
word
his fans.
was.
I've always hated
I mean,
his
but
fans.
he's a douche too, though.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
for some
maybe.
reason, I like
You know,
him.
there's a
I
lot
don't
of
know why.
rappers. There's a lot of
I
rappers
don't like
who are
him, but I
assholes.
think he got a lot of respect.
He
for
said it
his
so
Yeah.
right. Fucking, he is Eminem that dresses better.
Yeah.
That
When he
nigga
went at the
cannot
hat-
dress.
Oh,
When he went at-
that
Eminem
nigga
can't
dress to
dress.
save his
When he
fucking
went
life.
at when he went at M's hat, that was
Oh my
And his
God.
beard, oh
And he
my
was
god, that
talking
shit was
about,
some
like,
trash on
how
his
he's
face.
so rich, and it's like, how are you still this mad when you've already
Yeah.
made it this far?
brought his daughter into it. Them fighting
Bro,
words,
what,
bro.
Eminem gave him what, like
M-
6
I feel
bars?
I feel like M is like he's one of them. He's one of the old cats where he just cannot adjust to what's going on now.
No.
He just can't, and he's pissed off.
Well, what did I tell y'all last time when everyone was saying, yeah, his new album's dope? I still haven't
It
gotten
was
to
good.
it. Yeah, I still haven't gotten to it, but I said this. I was like, M, don't do it for me no more, bro. That you going at people now, I don't want to hear that from you.
See, I say,
I think you're too old to be doing
I
that.
say,
but-
I say, still listen to it, but
No, I'm not saying
That
it's gonna
Joyner
sway-
Lucas shit.
I'm not
That
saying
shit
it's
is
gonna
hard.
sway me from listening to it. I'm saying when he's dissing people, I don't want to hear that no more from him.
yeah,
bro.
I
Like,
feel you on that. I feel
Yeah,
you.
there's no
You're 40,
content. It's
but
not
it-
content.
But no, it
fucking
has
6 years old,
No,
bro.
it's not about the actual that. It's the style of how he does it. Because we still like diss tracks,
I was
Love
going
it.
to say, you
but it's
still
just the
listen.
way
do.
he.
I don't
you know,
like
he
it from
got that
him.
06, 08 type of.
That's
like,
what I'm
it's
saying.
like, bro, that's
well, that's
just
why I'm
dead.
saying, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it from him. I
Yeah.
specified that because I don't want to hear it from you.
I mean, not really, because shit, if 50 go at somebody, I'm listening.
Well, I mean, let's be real. Like
Depends.
Eminem changed
It
the game
depends,
of how
actually.
diss
Yeah, but
tracks are made.
You're talking about a diss track that's like it didn't come out in an album. You know what I mean? Like it was
Just like a
made
random
on its
release.
well,
own.
who is Eminem diss that's like been a worthy? I heard that on the Joe Budden podcast.
That's a
I was
worthy
like,
opponent?
That's actually a worthy opponent, and I thought that was a great point. Who?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm on your side as
Yeah.
far as the dissing because he's coming at like there hasn't been a like
Lyricist.
no, there hasn't been like a one-on-one. Like a
I guess
that's what I'm saying.
He
went at-
he's
he
just
went at-
coming at
He
the-
went at
the-
no. He
the
went at
range.
Benzino one time.
Who could have?
You come on, bro.
Don't care
Like
about
he
that.
hasn't
Don't care
had a
about that.
he hasn't had a formidable opponent.
I think
And
if
it's like-
Eminem made a diss track with about one person. Remember when he did that Nick Cannon shit? That shit
Again,
was, that
not
was
a
Well,
fun.
Mariah
not a
Carey.
formidable opponent.
No, but that was some funny shit because he
beefed
only
with
came
Mariah
at Nick Cannon.
Oh, so
You know,
you're
he
saying,
came
like,
at
he
too
didn't
many
bring other
people about some dumb shit.
But that's the thing. I can't get mad at that. M has always been like that.
He has.
He's
But-
always been the
But
type.
that's
But
why
not
this
as so many
That's why
people.
this album sounded so much like his old stuff.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
yeah.
was.
He's always been the type. Nah, he's always been the type to just randomly come at people though. People that you can tell that's been
That's
sitting in
true.
the back of his mind.
But I'm gonna say this. That's
But we
cool.
don't care about that.
That's cool if you did. That's cool 18 years ago.
Yeah.
Ain't that
Yeah.
dope now?
yeah, true.
You know what was
I agree.
dope? The MGK shit. The bars are funny and whatnot, and he did come at him.
I like this look.
But how he took the cadence of Eminem. He
Yeah.
like, you fucking
Yeah.
dweeb. and shit. And I was like, oh, that sound like Eminem.
Anytime you call anybody a dweeb, that's just so dope.
Right?
Oh, you call somebody a
Oh
dweeb,
my
it's like,
God.
damn.
I would think
That hurt me.
Worse.
That hurts.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
MGK. I'm glad MGK like.
That was
He
entertaining.
showed he's versatile,
Yeah.
like especially his flow wise. He switched
Yeah.
up this flow like.
But I
Like I
like
said, I
him.
don't
I like-
like him, but that was a lot
I
of
like how he's
respect
not
for him.
pussy about it either. Like a lot of people would be afraid to go with him.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't be
I
frank.
think,
A lot of people
lot of
afraid to go to
Niggas
Eminem.
should be scared to go to M. Go with
Why?
M. Are you serious?
Well, hold on.
Nowadays,
no,
isn't that
I'm
why?
glad you asked that. Why are people afraid to go with him again? He hasn't had a formidable.
See,
hasn't had a
actually, M,
formidable.
I don't know. Like,
It's
all right, going
fucking
against somebody
Eminem.
like 50, then I would understand.
Yeah.
But it's like M.
But bro, he hasn't had a formidable opponent that he's ever really beaten.
but it's
though.
Eminem, bro. Like,
Okay,
that-
you're going.
All right,
off,
how about
you're
this?
going off
Are you
of the
more afraid to
superstar.
go at Eminem or Kendrick Lamar right now?
We all know the answer.
Exactly,
Come on, bro.
Exactly. That nigga, you don't be
I would
afraid
be
of
afraid.
I'd be afraid of him because I ain't got no bars.
personally,
I think it's more his delivery than what he says that you'd be
I'm
afraid
saying
of.
right now, are you more afraid to go with Jay or M? Jay is a researcher, bro. Jay will dig some shit up from your
But
past.
so is this
no,
nigga.
Jay will.
No.
And if
But
Jay
M-
comes
M,
with
M will diss you on some like fucking surface level shit.
level.
Jay will go deep into your.
this
past,
is were
bro.
whack
Pull out all
too.
your files.
Eminem's
bro.
disses,
Yeah,
they were whack.
Bro,
I mean, but he
this
was
nigga's
spitting,
crazy
though.
though.
But he was
Yeah, but
spitting.
I
though.
was gonna
Eminem
say
is
he had
crazy.
nice bars.
He was spitting, but there is a reason to be scared to go at M though.
Of
'Cause
course.
MGK
He's
was
crazy.
saying it in the song.
Of course, the nigga
He's like,
crazy.
nigga, he can blackball him. M is up in that point to
100%.
where
The yellow wolf.
he
The
can
yellow
make
wolf.
some shit move or make it stop.
That's where
But
people
what's
are
dope.
afraid to
But
come
you
at
know what?
him.
But you
That's
know what?
why,
That's what
not
was-
because his
But
bars.
that's what was so
Yeah.
genius about that Yellow Wolf, him implementing that Yellow Wolf
Yeah.
bar. It's like, yo, and don't try to stifle me off of
Yeah.
Yellow Wolf's joint. Because now if he does it, niggas gonna be like,
Damn, you
wow,
really
you're
do that.
petty
Yeah.
as
You
fuck.
sick,
Like,
you
yeah,
sick.
like
Yeah.
I'll
that was-
still
that
do
was
it if I was
brilliant.
him. I'll
Eminem,
still
I'll
do it.
That should be funny.
That is a motherfucker. Hell yeah, I'm not gonna
Yo,
put you
hold
on that
hold
shit.
I actually got more of a gripe with MGK for fucking still working with Yellow Wolf, but that's another story.
Are you
for another
wait?
day.
You
Why?
don't like Yellow Wolf?
Don't make
No,
me
you don't look like
go
you.
pop the
No, y'all
trunk.
don't look like y'all don't really.
Oh,
fuck.
you-
I like
I
Yellow Wolf.
fuck like
bro.
Yellow Wolf.
Well,
You look
yeah.
like you
What
crazy,
happened?
bro.
What
You look
happened?
like
Why
you
would
He
Yellow
has
Wolf?
a
Yellow
joint.
Wolf
He
is
has literally
fire.
has.
Y'all gotta listen to
what's
Trump
The
music.
pop the trunk.
Yeah, I know,
Don't make me
yeah.
go
Trump
pop the
music.
trunk.
I know what you guys
Trunk
talking
music
about.
is fire
What was
too.
the song? He was like,
The one with him and Paul
Alabama.
Wall. The one with Catfish Billy.
Catfish Billy was
That shit
fire.
is hard.
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah, I can't
that's
rock
great.
with that.
Yo, hold up, that was great
Not
in
now.
2011. What about today?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Oh, oh, word.
No, he's like, you
I'm
know what
alright.
it is?
I'm not reaching.
He's like, now, because I still listen to like some of his stuff now, but he's like a white, older version of Rory.
Rory?
Yeah.
Like,
They got
Atlanta
the
Rory?
same, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
Atlanta.
like the,
Yeah, he's
the-
from
the-
Atlanta.
Devil's
yeah,
Whisperer
yeah,
Rory.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like they're like the same kind of concepts and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, bro. They really.
I think Yellow Wolf lost me when he was supporting Confederate flags.
I mean, I feel you on that. But,
I think that's what it was, and I was like, yeah.
I mean, but I didn't really see that for that because
I
Yellow
mean-
Wolf always fucked with black people.
See, it's
Yeah, no,
funny
I know,
though,
I'm not mad.
because
I'm
I
just
didn't even
saying.
know about that, but he looks like he does.
Yeah,
he's
he's
from-
southern
he's
nigga,
from
southern
Alabama.
nigga.
Yeah.
Alabama
That's what I'm saying.
nigga.
But he
He was
you
dating.
can tell by the way he acts.
he was dating
like,
a black chick. He was dating
what I'm saying.
Fifi. He was dating Fifi Dobson or whatever her fucking name is.
Beefy Dobson.
But
I
yeah,
fuck with Yellow Wolf, man. That's my guy.
He-
back to the disc though. MGK did his
Spark
fucking
is
thing.
blunt, bro.
He
Yeah,
did
all
a
right.
good.
So y'all
bro.
think Eminem's
This one's
gonna
for
respond?
Mac,
Go ahead and spark.
Yes.
Yeah, spark
I
it up
think
for
he's gonna
Mac,
let
man.
it brew a little bit, and like let his album sit and let things brew, and then he'll kind of catch us off guard. I think he will.
I just think that he better come correct though, because this is like his career on the line.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, he's cemented, but like,
If,
I mean,
if
he's
the
cemented,
diss
but
to
like-
him-
Whose career's on
Who,
line?
M or Edge?
I'm
MGK.
saying if this diss is whack, then
No.
niggas-
Eminem's getting
It's
a
still
lot
gonna
of
be
shit.
Eminem.
I know. Well,
It is, but
I think it's this. I think
I don't think
niggas will
him-
ask for him to just call it quits.
Yeah.
I think it'll be like.
I mean,
yo,
were
enough's
you
enough.
really reaching for him in music recently?
No, I've
no
never-
one was.
I've never
I don't
had.
think.
that's what I'm saying. Like the new school wins.
No, I haven't.
Eminem's done.
I'm sorry for
He's
saying.
retiring.
I'm sorry
But
for
it's
saying
all-
never. I mean, like within the last like decade or so, I haven't.
I've been saying that shit forever. It's always going to be that. The youth will always eat the old. It's
Yes.
always going to
Yes.
happen. There's no evidence of
Because
that it
here's the
doesn't.
thing, nobody
And
cares
the
what you
old,
did
the
10
old
years
are
ago.
cynical, bro. I mean, everyone's cynical because it comes to it. You think, oh, it's not gonna happen to us. It's gonna happen to
have to
us.
embrace, bro.
Everybody,
Yeah.
bro.
You
It's
have
happening,
to
it's happening
embrace.
to me now. Niggas who I fucked with who I still fuck with now. Like I'll play it for my brother. I played Dom Kennedy for my brother. My brother's like, yo, what do you guys like about this guy? And I'm like,
Really?
I was heartbroken.
Oh no!
I was like, it's like it's dope. It's
I'd be
Dom.
sick.
Like, what are you talking about? But it's just
OPM, nigga.
OPM, bro.
But the thing is, that's how it is. Like every generation will just look at that comes along. Will just look at it and be like, yo, I'm not with that. You feel me? But
You fill it up, though.
I'm glad we talked about that. We're no proper segue, but we got to talk about Bashir in Minnesota.
Let's get to that. And I'm telling a story that Bashir doesn't want to tell, but I'm still.
It's Bashir's Minnesota escapade.
Yo, Bashir low-key was upset at the fact that we were like joking at the end of the podcast.
I wasn't upset. That was love, man. I
You were
love.
butthurt.
Yeah, I don't listen to our podcast unless I'm not on it.
You guys, I'm not gonna
So
lie.
I only listen to it when you guys are
I've
by
never
yourselves.
listened to the podcast
you know
that
we talk
I've been
shit?
on. Yeah, I always listen to the
I mean,
ones that I'm
I know
not
you guys are
on.
gonna
I listen
relate.
to him. I'll be at
I'll
work
listen to
like,
him.
man, let me put some shit on.
No, I always listen to the ones that I'm not on. So,
Yeah.
like, you know, when I'm out of town and you guys do your, that's when I
Yeah.
listen.
So I went on my first flight ever. It was cool.
That was your
Wait,
first
you've
flight?
never been on a
Yeah.
flight
Been
on a
before?
flight?
Damn.
Yeah. And my sister was clowning me because
Oh.
You scared?
man.
I wasn't scared,
Oh, he was scared.
but my nigga, it's a big ass like piece of metal. In
Where did y'all get? What flight? What airline?
United.
Oh, that's
Oh,
why.
that's
United,
pretty
relax.
You
Yeah,
started
yeah.
out pretty good.
Started nice, right?
He
But
said
I was-
Southwest.
I was
I
reaching
said
over this.
Southwest is
Or Spirit.
I-
They didn't give me the
Yeah.
window seat on the first like.
I don't
you
like the
watch
window
it, like-
seat.
Yeah, and the sun was
I
about
love
to
a
break.
window seat,
It
bro.
I don't
was
like
like
window
dawn. It was like sun.
I love a window
whatever
seat.
that shit. Sun break. Was it sunset? Sunrise.
Sunrise.
Yeah, it was about to break.
Sunbreak.
So this
break.
motherfucker, I was sitting next to this one white dude, and he was sleeping.
That's how you know cats who fly a lot.
Yeah, he's just out
When they
quick.
can just like when you see them just having shit like a quick book to read or
Oh yeah, you.
Tried
reading on
to
the plane
fly
would be
to fly to India. It was like a
Oh,
22
hell.
hour
Oh, that was
fucking
suck.
Did
flight.
you read a book?
I slept the whole damn way.
Oh, well, that's
God
I
damn.
slept the whole. I never sleep
would.
either. I mean, like sleep
yeah, I
that
never
much,
sleep on planes either.
But oh god,
It's so uncomfortable.
Well,
We're like
but you know-
so uncomfortable.
you gotta
Domestic?
sleep on the damn food tray.
Yeah.
But domestic is so different than international because like international it is spacious because they know you're going on
Oh,
this
yeah,
long
true
flight.
that.
But like,
Like
oh my
the
god,
Emirates.
yeah. But oh my god, we fucking flew Air France and it was the worst thing ever. French people are mean.
Yeah.
They are mean.
French?
Yeah, because we don't know our
you know what?
bread.
And their French fries were not even good.
We don't know our bread.
Someone told me that though. Someone was like
French are mean.
Parisians.
They're
Well, not
racist.
Parisians, but French people aren't that friendly.
They are
French
so
are racist.
mean.
I heard French people stink.
Racist.
They stink.
They don't use deodorant and shit.
Why do
they're
you-
not
why do you
supposed
say
to.
that they're
That's why
racist?
they cheese is the best.
Why do I
It's
say they're
old.
racist? Because
Old and
my
moldy.
cousin's been to France.
Anyway, going
And
back
that
to
shit's-
your escapade in Minnesota.
There's no escapades, guys. I had
So you went to a
lovely-
wedding, right?
Yo, so many pretty women.
Bashir tried to get with his
Congratulations to my
Guys,
cousin.
Bashir, if y'all haven't noticed, he's Somalian, and I guarantee all his fucking, all his female cousins is probably
Wait,
fucking
wait, wait. What did
bad.
he
They
say?
are- they're
What did he
pretty.
say today? He goes, I had to be so careful of who I was spitting game to.
100%.
You
Because there was
never-
only like the family boys around, and it wasn't like a bunch of niggas in
Hey, babe, guess
Right?
what? Idris
So we
Elba's
walk in,
girlfriend is
Somali.
Somalian.
I know.
She cute.
Damn.
She
Yo,
got
y'all
her-
gonna let Bashir tell his
Bro,
story?
you
gonna
put
keep
me
coming
on with
up?
one of your
Come on.
cousins, bro.
I don't know about that.
Why?
Like I love because it's Curtis. The
What's
fuck?
wrong with that?
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
You don't want
Yeah,
to
he's
know?
a nice guy.
You don't want
Look,
to
yeah, I
be
am. I'm
You're a
fucking
nice
awesome
guy, and you're an asshole.
All right, now
If
I'm
you
about to
put-
tell your story. So,
No, you're not. Listen, I got you. I got a Halima back there.
You have to tell the story. man.
There is no story, bro. There wasn't. It was an old story. This was. We've been through 50 episodes, bro. The story still was there.
This story is like 2 years old.
Bro,
Yeah.
please, bro, let me tell it with you, bro.
Nah, y'all ain't getting. Maybe even next episode, bro.
everybody
Next
wants-
episode.
hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
or sometime
I got-
later
I
this
got-
year.
I
Bro,
got it
people
right.
want it,
I
bro.
think, bro, let them reach if they want it.
Bashir, I got a huge gripe with that.
said let him read.
Everybody is open and honest on this
Suck
podcast.
a dick. Hell
I have
no.
a game.
Hold on. Well, real quick.
Oh, you wanna play
like,
a game?
Bashir and Sumie are honest with what they did earlier today.
What did I do earlier?
Sumie and
Don't talk
Bashir.
about
His name
which-
is Driss.
His name's
Did I
Jess.
say? Whoa.
You just made it awkward.
I'm done.
What
I'm
just
done
happened?
For,
I
I'm
see
done
what
for
you're
the
trying to
entire-
do
I'm done
here.
for the
Time
entire.
out.
I'm trying to amp it
Time
up.
out. Time out. I have a good game we can play. Everybody name a keyword from the story, and the audience can piece it together.
Oh, that's
You
4
were from
words.
it. Okay.
That's 4 words.
Okay, Alpha,
Gas
you go
station. Oh.
First. Oh,
Damn.
throw up.
Oh,
Bathroom.
sex?
Damn it! He's gonna fuck up, bro. I thought he was gonna fuck up.
People would die.
I thought he was gonna fuck up. I was like, oh, Driss is stupid. He's gonna fuck up. He's gonna be like chips. Like, oh yeah, he fucked it up.
That's what happens.
Gas station,
You
throw
don't
up,
That's it.
sex,
That's all y'all
bathroom.
get.
Come
That's all
on, bro.
y'all
That's
get.
a good ass
That's
story,
a great
bro.
story.
Put it together.
Next time.
See, that's
All
a
right,
game
all
we
right,
play.
all
when
right. You
don't
know
tell
what?
the
That's
story.
okay.
That's what's up.
Because we're gonna hold bash to this next episode.
Not next episode. You might get it when I'm like in a good mood.
Listen,
You're in
no.
a good mood now.
I am. I see you guys. Thank you and fuck you. I like that ending, bro.
No. See, this
really
is
hurt my
If you're not
feelings.
going to tell the story, we're going to play the keyword game. And
No,
this
no,
is
that was a
what's
good
gonna
keyword
happen.
game.
That was good.
You're
maybe,
welcome.
Maybe they'll
Now,
reach.
now tie them together for us, man.
Shit, I forgot my string at home.
Wait, hold on. Did you finish?
Sex, throw up,
He said, I forgot my
bathroom.
string.
Wait, did you finish?
Yeah, did you finish?
The story? I even
No,
started the
finish
story.
in the story.
He took a sip of his drink.
Amazing grace.
Yo, you don't want to talk about how cute I look. I was very dapper.
You did look fly.
Thank
bro.
you.
look
How did
fly.
her head look from the back?
yes, yeah.
How did her head look from the back?
Yeah,
All right, yeah, hey, look, all right, he's uncomfortable. I'm visibly looking at him. I'm like, yo, he's uncomfortable.
Yo, y'all wild.
Bash not gonna do it, but we're gonna out him out one of
We
these
gotta
fucking
warm
days.
him
because
up.
it's an amazing story.
It is.
It's
funny as
wild
shit.
though. You guys are trying to bring
It's
that
funny as
out.
shit.
Yeah, I'm glad
Live
you had
on
a good
TV.
time in
Speaking
Minnesota.
speaking of bathroom throwing up sex, Colin
What?
Kaepernick.
What?
Oh, Pornhub. Yeah, I like that. Let's go to Pornhub.
I like that.
Oh
I like that.
I like that.
So this was the first Pornhub Awards.
Wait, so, okay, because you guys are going to talk more about, you're kidding, right? This is the first time they made
I didn't
awards
know
of
that.
this?
That's the
That's
first
kind of
ever.
dope.
There is
I'm
no
glad
way-
I'm like at this age and they're
When
doing
did
it.
porn
That should've been on
officially
TV.
come out that it had to be the first set of awards?
I feel like Pornhub's been
They
around
had-
for like
A while.
You talking about Pornhub or just
No, I
Pornhub?
guess Pornhub. But
No,
like,
no.
they
there's
just
been
now-
a-
there's always been
there's
porn
porn
awards.
awards.
Yeah,
What is
yeah,
it
yeah,
called?
I mean,
AVNs.
Yeah.
The Woodies.
Talk to me.
The AVNs,
AVNs,
the
bro.
Woodies,
the Woodies,
Yeah.
So, like, what are the categories?
best
Like,
deep throat.
best deep throat, best gang bang.
Yo, Lil
Do they
Dicky's
have,
story
like,
has all of them.
flappiest badge? And
I don't know
like,
about- I don't know about all
Sumie's
that.
face.
I don't know
She
about
said
all that.
flappiest
Fat. They had best milf.
I mean,
They
I
had
don't-
best anal.
Yeah, I don't check
Best
out the
anal.
awards
No,
show.
that's interracial.
They do. They definitely have best interracial.
Interracial.
They definitely have that.
Pornhub's
Oh yeah,
good.
black. You
So,
know that? You know the black porn videos?
interracial.
No, black.
Ebony. Ebony.
Black.
Oh, Ebony.
Ebony.
Oh, best
No,
Ebony.
black. This is like a
Oh,
thing.
black.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's an actual.
They,
that's
they
a,
want
that's
something.
A thing.
They want something.
Yeah, because they're cold.
Yeah.
Their quality.
their
is
lighting is wild.
insane,
Why
bro.
is
What
it
are you
called
talking
black?
about?
But
I know
this
what you-
is,
no,
but
this is usually
but
a
this
white
is how you
girl
know
and
you
a
watch
site.
porn.
It's a site.
This is
It's a
how you know
site.
you watch porn, though. At the end, every time the dude's about to nut, they fade it out.
Clean.
I'd be like, fuck this shit, bro.
Clean.
I think it won
I'm
best
pissed.
like quality something like.
They got the nicest shit, though.
They do got some nice
but,
shit.
But I know exactly what you guys.
Yeah,
are
they
talking
won an
about.
award.
black.
I think
And
they
I
won
feel
an
And it's
award.
always a black dude fucking a white
Yeah.
chick.
Yeah, that's why it's called black.
That's why you just putting that
Pornhub.
together. This nigga, it's always a black dude and
It's
a white
always
chick.
random. You know when you scrolling, it's always like a
Yeah.
random black.
Yeah.
And I just be like, why is it always black dudes fucking white chicks?
Why is it called black?
Pornhub's been in business since 2007.
Really?
That's
Damn.
I thought I thought it was longer.
There's no way.
Well,
Well,
they
yeah,
picked the
that's
perfect
good.
person to open with.
Right.
Who they open?
Ew.
with?
Well, Kanye.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, what's
Do you
that?
wanna go
Tiana
into
Taylor
that?
was there.
Tiana Taylor, Kanye.
These are
Lil
the
Dicky
award
was in-
categories.
Was in the front row.
What's the award categories? Let Driss name them off.
We won't go
Driss's
through-
raspy voice? No, Alpha,
We
you
won't-
can name
yeah,
them.
we
Oh, yeah,
won't-
Alpha.
Yeah, we won't go through all of them, but there's a top lesbian performer, top fetish performer, top anal performer, top threesome performer, top blowjob performer.
Is there any scat porn on there?
Ew.
I would hope.
I don't know
not.
what scat is.
I think
I
that's
just said ew.
No way.
Poop
No.
porn.
They have
Ew.
best.
Keep going.
I've never heard
They
of
have
that.
best. What? Top big tits performer.
top big
Where is
tits
it at?
performer?
They have top big dick performer.
There
What
was
is
this
it
one
called?
girl. There's this one girl.
it's called-
She
what's
had
the
a
name of
dress.
it?
It was a blue dress.
Oh man.
And rather than it like covering her titties, it was just her titties out, and it was right underneath.
So-
and she was like, "Hey guys, welcome to the Pornhub Awards."
They-
And his titties out.
They
Oh,
definitely
that was
have.
the actor. I thought you were talking about an actual porno.
No,
What
no.
do
This
they-
was like in the
What do
thing.
they call the
Damn.
awards?
It was a
Like,
nice
Do
dress.
they call it a porny or like?
I don't
what is
know.
it?
I don't know.
I didn't
Well,
watch
I mean,
it.
they have-
Damn.
It was
they
she
have-
like.
It's just
yeah.
called a Pornhub
I'll show you.
Awards.
I'll show you later.
Oh, they have
So
most-
she just got her titties out.
Yeah, it's like a dress. Like it was supposed to sashay down and cover the tits, but the tits were
and they were just talking in front of thousands of people.
Welcome to the Pornhub Wars.
All right, so
oh my god,
they also have.
Can you stream this?
Listen to the fucking
it was
Jesus.
Lil Dicky was in the front row.
Shut the fuck up!
Listen to
God
the
damn
categories.
it!
All right, what's the rest? What's the rest?
No, I'm gonna name a few more. They have top BBW, top gay group performer. They have top.
I like BBWs.
They have most popular trans.
I mean, it's just all the
they have,
categories. We
most,
know what these
they have
categories
most popular
are.
trans performer.
This is what you
and-
cut us off.
Popular trans.
Here's
So Bobby Valentino's happy with that one.
here's the
You were
fans
holding on to
voting.
that
Shots
one.
fired.
So the fans voted for this: best dick, nicest pussy, nicest tits. You read the rest. My voice is trash.
Nah, come on, keep talking. I kind of like it.
Hottest
I
male
kinda like
ass.
it.
I like it.
Hottest male ass. Hottest female ass. Favorite fetish model. Favorite
Who got a
MILF.
nice ass?
Favorite
I watch
trans.
so much.
Hold on,
amateur
so
shit
they're
now.
so
I don't really-
Same.
they're voting like, yo, your ass is so nice.
Let's
His
talk
ass
about
is
that.
pretty.
Let's talk about that.
Instagrammer of the year. Yeah, we gotta ask Sumie about male butts. Pause.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to talk about male ass. I was talking about.
Pause.
This nigga was so sick. Like, I don't know.
Time out. Let me have my moment.
That's why I was
I
saying.
will say
yeah.
though, they have like power on Pornhub now too, and Omari
that
Hardwick's
shit's-
butt is so
Oh,
no,
nice.
We're
I
going
wanted.
this route.
I didn't want to.
Pause.
They should
That's
always show
not.
his butt on.
All right, the
Pornhub.
nigga got a nice
I was
ass. He works
asking-
out.
Oh, you talking about
What
the
I was
sex
asking-
scenes on Power
Yeah.
or on Pornhub?
Yeah.
That's
Are
just,
they on Pornhub?
that's just
Look it up.
whack.
When I was asking
Look
for
it up.
Sumie,
I'm not
though-
looking up his ass on
Oh,
Pornhub.
Jesus Christ. These niggas just talk. Yo, what I was asking Sumie is that something that girls are attracted to?
You know what it is. You know what it is.
I don't know.
Like,
I have to
don't be
ask-
stupid.
Male ass.
I have to
I've been
ask
know
the
that.
question.
You don't have to ask
I have
that
to ask
question.
the
I feel
question.
like
I do.
girls
It's
don't
not
see
like,
it though.
here's the thing. It's not that it's a turn off if you don't, but it's like it's kind of like it is nice, like especially like dress pants.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
Bruh, this is gonna sound gay as fuck, but when I try on like my slacks and shit, I look at my thighs and I look at my ass.
No, that's not
Have you
gay.
seen Driss
You gotta
in
make
dress
sure.
pants?
You gotta
Driss
make
got
sure.
a nice ass. I mean, I've been.
Thank you.
I'm not.
Thank you
I
very
don't
much.
care, bro. I
And he
love
has
vagina.
Big thighs. He has big
Anything
thighs.
I love, I put it in my mouth. I love food and vagina.
I thought you about to go
titties.
somewhere else.
Yeah, pause.
Ass?
Those are all going in my mouth.
So
So,
So you like Driss's thighs?
So where he's going with this? We
No,
putting
I'm
your
just
mouth.
saying.
Why'd you bring your
I-
mouth into this? We're talking about men asses.
I'm saying
So
I'm
you-
very comfortable with my sexuality.
You eat
I can
ass.
say.
This is
I
like
haven't
the
eaten
best
ass
wine
yet.
night that a girl can
I haven't
ask for.
eaten ass yet, but
Okay.
I can say if my homie or another dude like, damn, you look good.
Okay,
I don't have
don't
a
get
problem with
mad.
that.
Don't get mad.
But I'm saying,
Get glad.
Driss is nice.
what was we talking about before?
I don't know. You're talking about men.
No. We was talking about
Driss's butt.
we was talking about the actual pornos.
Oh.
What the fuck? Where was we
No,
going?
we were
Oh.
talking about if Sumie
the guy's
her
ass is
opinion
on
on
porn.
guys' asses.
No, we already got past
We
that.
got past that. Yeah.
Y'all want to stay on male ass, man. I'm trying to get off and
You
get
were
on to
trying to
something
put
else.
your 2 cents into
Pause.
male's
I already did.
Already did. Oh, I'm done.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
shit.
Damn.
So what's your
man.
favorite category?
Oh, amateur.
that
That's
shit
what we
is
was talking
fire.
about. Who the fuck still watches like?
I do.
Like,
Now.
Oh no, not that. I watch low quality porn from time to time.
But I'm
That's
saying
all I
like
watch.
amateur.
That's all I
Yeah.
watch.
Do you feel
I like
nostalgic?
amateur.
Do you feel nostalgic when you watch low part?
no, I just feel like it's more relatable.
No, I feel
Nostalgia.
nostalgic.
You know what
I agree with
nostalgic
that.
is? The porn that you couldn't see when it's all squishy. Like the
Pixelated?
Squiggly?
Yeah, squiggly. And you see like, oh, that's a nipple.
Squishy.
You know? The pay-per-view
What are you
joints.
watching 4D? Like
No, it was bad. It was back in the day when you had no computer. All you had was the squiggly porn.
Man, we had that fucking
Did you guys?
me and the homie Tarek. You remember Tarek?
Oh, this is gonna go
Tyreek?
sideways.
Tyreek?
No, his name is Tarek. But yeah, we had the cable scramble box. So if you go up too high in the numbers on the scramble box, it would just be
What
scrambled.
is that?
And it'd just be like this.
That's what I'm
But
talking
it
about,
would
the
click in
squishy.
for a second,
And you
it'd
see
be some
titties.
titties.
I'm
you'd be like,
telling
"Oh,"
you.
and then it'd go back
Yeah.
squiggly.
We used to do that
You
back
used
in
to
the day.
wait for that
You're
shit.
out of breath talking about.
That's
used to
what I'm
wait
talking
for
about. That's
that
the squishy
shit.
shit I'm talking about.
Yo,
That's squishy.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest
God,
with you.
squishy.
What
Why
is-
is
Yo,
squishy?
I
That color is
I didn't
kinda
think y'all
squishy.
would be this animated about. So can we talk about Kanye hosting it a little bit?
What's
Yeah,
the
that's what
hosting
I'm
it?
saying.
Time out. So I have questions because you guys will have answers. So Kanye hosted it. Yes.
Wait a minute. What's the top category for women to watch in porn?
I like babysitter.
Why are you saying it like that? She said, I like babysitter.
Yeah.
Babysitter.
Did you see Driss's face?
He's
That's
like,
fucking
what?
weird. I'm sorry,
Babysitter?
that's so
Wait a minute.
random.
Why?
Because
Explain.
it's always like an authoritative dad that's like, okay, you're relieved, but then it's like, no, you're not, because she always makes a mistake. And
See,
it's like,
girls
you
watch porn for the concepts. Like we don't.
It
I
is
do too
very
sometimes, bro.
conceptual.
I mean, casting couch is different.
Listen.
I like a nice story sometimes.
You need a storyline. That's why, like, okay, for you guys, it's like you watch the women walk by. Sometimes, like, certain shows, like, you're seeing the concept, like, oh my God, it's that forbidden love. And then you're like, what's that tingle down there? I'm turned on. That's kind of
Forbidden
like,
love.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like we all be like that though.
But
Like,
that's
ooh, we're not supposed to be doing this.
Yeah, like, oh, you caught me doing this.
because here's the thing, we don't
But
sit
your
at
dick's
a
so big.
bar and then like our clit doesn't go hard, like your dick gets hard. It's more so for us. It's like, you know, there's a concept to it.
Vash is so stupid, man.
I feel you. That's a nice one.
Why would a dude why would a dude ever say, "Oh, you caught me"?
Wait, what?
In pornos is always like girls like, "Oh,
you
no,
caught me."
no. But why would
why
a dude
would-
ever
oh,
be
you
like,
caught me?
"Oh, you caught me"? That's embarrassing.
God, that's so embarrassing.
A guy would never go through that,
I'm
man.
done
Oh, God, you got me
So-
tearing up.
Hold
my
on.
nigga.
Funny as shit.
So we were talking about this earlier. So you guys said that. Who
That'd
said
be so
that? Oh
funny.
wow, Kim K didn't win one.
Yo,
Who said
her
that?
category was called. Here it is.
She
right
had her own category.
She had her own
Would she
category.
sponsor it?
I mean, Kanye West has like set everything up.
No, but what is her category?
That's what I'm trying to read.
Oh,
He like slow down.
Yo, me and Driss have been trying to settle down this crowd today.
No,
Y'all
fuck that.
rowdy,
We
man.
lit.
We on it.
you were gonna
We
talk about
big
the
lit.
Pornhub
I'm
one?
back,
baby.
Kim
Was that
Kardashian.
Lit.
All right, so category was called Celebrity of the Year.
Celebrity of
Damn,
the year.
Kim should have won that though.
That shit came out in 07.
Oh,
though.
so
Yeah,
long
you
ago.
can't have old stuff.
Oh, celebrity of the.
I
I
said-
thought it meant
Who
like
came out
recent.
this
I
year?
say,
I thought it meant recent out of what they got. I'm like, Kim blows everybody out by the water.
what porn stars are celebrities now?
None.
Carmen Electra.
Oh,
Mia Khalifa.
Oh, what's that chick we know?
Mia Khalifa.
What's
Mia
the
Khalifa.
Roxy Reynolds?
Hold on.
celeb.
Bashir has
No, I was
something.
gonna do that.
Who's the chick that we know?
No, I was thinking about
Roxy Reynolds. Oh, I met Harley
Face.
Dean before.
fat booty chick.
Harley Dean. Harley Dean, bad. Look up a picture of her.
About to put some schmut on my computer.
Smut.
What the fuck is that?
Sarah J.
Oh yeah. I've never really been into Sarah J. Y'all met her?
Yeah, the niggas know. The niggas know.
We know somebody who looks just like
Just
Sarah.
hold that
J.
down.
That's not okay.
Let's go.
Oh, for fuck's
Let's
sake.
go.
Bush.
Sorry about that.
Ooh,
Oh,
do they
yeah.
have a category
Kanye
for like
was
Sarah
stuck.
J was
bushiest
just like, I don't know. She was
badge?
just, I don't know.
Hey, do they have a category for bushiest badge on the awards?
Ew.
Oh,
probably
Nobody wants
not.
to know that.
That's
I was
nasty.
listening to
They
them
give
all.
him like a
Have
weed,
you eaten a
they
girl
give-
with a hairy
They give him
pussy?
a weed whacker as an award.
Have you eaten a girl with like really, really hairy pussy?
Okay, no.
With a decent amount of hair.
Oh,
I don't like
God,
hair
no.
when it's to the point where like
It's covering
like
up
it
the
can
vagina.
lay.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
I don't like when it's
Afro
Like
like
you can
all-
go like this.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
it-
yeah, yeah. I
When,
don't eat
when
no
like the
Afro
cum
jacket.
gets stuck on it, yeah, you can move it. You can part
Yeah,
it.
if I
That's
can
too much.
move it,
Yeah.
if I can, I'm not into that.
Okay, this is not about parting the seas. We're not.
Like I like a 5 o'clock shadow like that. That
I mean,
will
yeah, to each his own. A little stubble.
Yo, Stubble's
Stubble
cool.
cool.
Stubble's cool.
stubble is
I
cool.
mean,
Actually, here's my question: if it's completely like smooth, like, do you feel like it's like a baby smooth? Or
That's
is that-
weird.
I don't really-
that
I don't
doesn't
think
bother
about
me
that.
either. I like
I
that
don't
too.
think about that.
But the
Well,
only
your
thing
fucking
is,
beard is probably in the way.
but yeah, this is a flavor saver. But the only thing is, if it's bald
It is.
down there, if it's,
That's a real nigga shit though.
Did we get that on
How
camera?
you think you grow
Did we
it?
get that whole reaction on camera? That's
You gotta
Oh,
sleep
okay.
that
but
in
if
for a
it's
second.
bald, if she bald, I like
That's
to be
fine.
shaved too. It just
Yeah.
makes it better.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Skin
have
on
hair.
skin,
She
skin on
don't.
skin,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Skin on
yeah.
skin.
It makes it better.
baby booties rubbing up against each other.
Why do you keep bringing babies
Yeah, I
into
don't
this?
want-
Yeah.
We're not thinking about babies here.
Bro,
We're
Trying to
having
eat
tell
pussy.
me,
sex.
tell me why there's a category called funniest performer.
Who is the funniest? Oh, fucking, what's the name? Probably the funniest performer. Do you know the black dude who always talks
I think
as
these
he's
girls.
fucking?
I think I know who you're talking about.
From the West Coast, he like a hood nigga.
Oh,
Everybody know him,
Wesley
bro.
fucking
Yeah.
Wait, you guys know?
He just be talking the whole
I'm
time.
like, yeah.
male
Who's
porn
ass?
performers?
Higher. Lift it higher.
They do shit
higher.
like that.
Spread
Yeah, you
that.
know their name.
Spread that. Yeah, you nasty. Yeah. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro.
That is
I
hilarious.
feel like y'all watch too much porn.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been watching porn since I was a very young
I
child.
don't even think that's
This
why I
is
was
just
able.
what it is.
When it comes to this specific dude.
Since I was able. That's the best since I was able.
Yeah, we watch it.
Oh shit.
It's like, oh, we got videos now. We grew into YouTube. Like, what?
Oh my god, I can't.
We can look this shit up now.
Why
We
was
nasty.
I on this episode?
Oh man.
Why was I on this episode? And
What
why
an
did
amazing range. You can go from talking about death to fucking Wesley Pipes.
You guys should have
I
done
missed
your own
Bash,
segment.
man.
I should
I
not have
missed
been
him.
in this segment.
This is clowning.
Oh, that shit was funny.
Let's move topics because she's uncomfortable.
These kids are probably fucking warped. Bro.
Let's go straight
Yeah.
to the pastor at Aretha Franklin's
I thought
funeral.
before we do that, I thought we were going to talk about conspiracy theories about Drake and Kim. Is that?
Oh yeah, man. Nick Cannon. Actually, Nick
I'm
Cannon.
pretty,
didn't come
Drake
out.
has probably fucked
I
my
don't think-
mom.
I don't-
Like Drake has
Wait,
fucked
is that what they're
everybody,
saying?
bro.
Kim is Kiki?
Yeah, because she calls it like
Well,
each other
because
Kiki.
Chloe's called
Yeah.
Coco and,
And Kiki.
Courtney's. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
But-
that's just. I don't think he did, but
You don't think he fucked?
nah.
Oh, if Alpha said it.
He
I said I
has
don't
something
thi- I said I
over
don't
him.
think.
For
Alpha's
sure.
very inquisitive. I'm on Alpha's
feel
side.
I
like-
just don't think so.
Why would
So-
Kanye like apologize?
Because maybe he's just apologizing because I think he does have something on him. I just don't think it's that.
I guarantee.
It could be on some like.
Kanye had something on Drake, or
No,
Drake,
Drake has
on
something
Drake
on
has something on
Kanye.
that.
I
Raspy
don't
voice
think
has
it's-
spoken.
It
I
is.
don't think it's. Oh,
I
yeah,
guarantee if God damn, my voice is so fucked.
It's all right.
I guarantee if we go through like the timeline, we
Uh-huh.
can find like a lyric from Drake talking about him getting with Kim K.
I agree with you. I totally
I so agree with you. Also,
Oh no! What was it?
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
I'm done.
That was a good one.
But yeah, I'm pretty. He probably did.
Fuck.
I'm
Nah,
on
he
Alpha's
did.
side too. I don't think he did.
I don't think he
but
did, but
Drake
whatever.
is very. That nigga gets around. He the most sensitive, dick slanging ass nigga I ever
Especially
seen.
with that new nice big tub that he
Yeah,
got.
this motherfucker
that
got a
tub
tub
is
that's just out
crazy.
of this
Oh
world.
man, I fuck
All
with Drake.
marble.
Anyway,
I fuck with Drake in 2019.
I think you.
Why a whole year? It's like 4 months.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm not fucking with Drake this year, bro.
What happened?
I'm Push. I've been team Push.
I like what
Push came out and said,
Yeah, so-
"Hey, we didn't have that conversation
Curtis,
about
it's
your
going to be
baby."
wintertime. You're going to lose your color. Go back to...
lose your color.
Like I'm about to just turn complete light skin.
Casper ass
to
nigga.
stay on the Push thing though, because that's what Kanye was saying. He didn't influence that record, or he didn't give Push any info. I don't know if I believe that.
Push came out and said, "I didn't get anything from Kanye."
Push is with Adidas.
Isn't that weird?
I don't know how much.
Isn't
I
that
believe
really weird? No one's gonna let that happen. Kanye's like, "Oh no, Drake, I'm sorry, I didn't say this." And Push is like, "Hey, he didn't say that either."
I
Like, what's going
I
on?
think the boss man said, "Yo, hey, rock with me on this one."
So he probably did. Yeah,
So, I don't know.
probably did.
So, okay, now.
Sumi's been wanting to get to this Jeffrey nigga.
No, I wanted to talk about
I
the
know.
pastor.
Oh, the
Joffrey Jones.
Because we went from porn to the pastor.
Whoops.
That pastor was grabbing on my
okay.
girl, bro.
I want to actually go
But you know,
through
get
this
it how
with
you. I mean, I fuck
So
with you.
the whole controversy was Aretha Franklin's funeral. The pastor, so Ariana Grande performed, and a lot of also Bill Clinton memes were on fire. The
Yeah,
Bill
that shit-
Clinton memes were
I didn't see-
so
Wait, you haven't
I
seen
didn't
them?
see none of
Oh,
them.
you're gonna
because
die.
he's just
I got you.
staring at her the whole time.
Oh no, I've
Yeah.
seen that. And
I
then
think-
when he comes,
Dude.
she come up. He like,
But then when she comes up, he's like,
yeah.
oh, I think he was sitting next to Al Sharpton or who's the other one? Jesse Jackson.
James?
Jesse Jackson, yeah.
Farrakhan was there too, which was mind-boggling. But that's
Farrakhan was there.
Yeah, that's another story for another day. Go ahead,
That's why I
Sumi.
can't fuck
But
with him.
so the whole controversy was, I didn't honestly when I watched it, I didn't notice it happening. But then all the so Ariana Grande came up, and I don't remember the pastor's name, but basically he grabbed her okay, you guys
Like,
can't. I'm gonna show
on
you
the
guys,
titty.
but it was right below the boob.
Show
and
the
he was
camera. We
holding
got
her.
it.
She's doing like
Yeah, it's okay. No, they don't need to see.
I got you.
Itty bitty titty committee. They don't need to see. But
Yeah,
anyway,
okay.
so he was grabbing her, but the way he grabbed her, they zoomed in on it, and it was just the
My
fingers
nigga was
were
like-
moving, he was kind of
He was
grabbing
rolling, bro.
her,
He
holding her.
old though.
Right. And so here's the funny thing. He was literally during the speech talking about oh, my daughter kept saying Dad, you know Ariana Grande? He's like, oh, when I saw her name on the lineup, I thought it was another meal to Taco Bell's menu.
He did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
said that.
wild.
I don't think that's that fucked up.
No. That's not even what they were
That's
mad
a
about.
good joke though.
No,
For
they're
an
not.
old nigga.
For an old guy, I don't think that's,
That's a
that
good
bad.
joke.
Here's the
for an
thing.
old guy.
Aretha
It's
Franklin's
not.
Maybe
what are you?
bad timing.
Taco
Yeah, the
Bell. Your
timing
name
was
sounds like
bad.
a Taco Bell. I know.
Nigga, it sounds like a Gordita Crunch or
And you're
whatever
about to
this
sing
is.
for Aretha Franklin, but you a Taco Bell ass bitch. That's
No,
fucked
but
up.
That's
hold on, hold on, hold on.
not
Go ahead,
the
Sumi, go ahead.
controversy. It's about his
How he's
hand
groping,
placement.
yeah.
He was groping her.
Yeah.
But there was literally just clearly two sides to it. There was obviously the whole Me Too movement that came out, like, wow, a fucking pastor. And then there was people that I actually kind of side with them. Like, obviously when you watch the videos, I'm like, yeah, he was kind of groping her. But he was talking about his daughter and the fact that he was 60. Like, he was making the speech and basically saying he was, like, outdated. And then he, like, to me, it's like, no, I don't think he intentionally did anything. He was literally, he's a pastor speaking on national TV about Aretha Franklin's funeral, but he's talking about her. But it all came down to the whole, like, you guys are taking it too far. Like, he just was holding her, and she's tiny as fuck anyway. Like, what else could he have grabbed onto? Like, it just
That's not a lie, first of all, because have you ever been there where, Alpha, you tall as fuck, when you, like, a smaller girl comes and you just literally don't know where you put your hand.
I put
it's
my,
either like
it's either on her shoulder
or her shoulder.
It's either on her shoulder.
You're not gonna put her shoulder.
Okay, like, I'm a small girl.
It's the waist, I guess, but you're not.
I always
her
go
ass.
behind the back.
But
like,
that's the thing, man. We talking about old motherfuckers.
Yeah.
This is a
and that's it.
60-some-year-old
I'm like a
dude.
small girl, and like most of like the men in my family are pretty much taller than me. And I'm not saying like I get grabbed, but sometimes I'm like, I'm just
the internet took it and twisted it.
But I
really
remember
quick.
when I was younger, like my like not uncles, like yeah. Even like older people don't have a concept of like shit
cringy
like that.
shit. Yeah,
because
cringy.
their
They
mind
don't give a
doesn't go
fuck.
there.
The thing
Their
is, they're
mind
not,
isn't
and that's
going
what I'm
there.
saying. Like, they're
It's
not. I don't think that dude even
Should
was
he
thinking
have-
about his
I
hand
remember
placement.
my stepdad used to like try to tickle me.
Oh, I thought you
When
were
I
going
was
to say
like,
something
fuck.
else when you put your hands
No,
out.
like when I was like
Yeah.
6, 7, my stepdad, you know,
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
but not no crazy shit, but like you know,
gotta
you
tell
play
us
with
something.
some shit.
Hold on. He
Like
was
that shit
checking-
would hurt though.
He would do what?
Like when they try to tickle you, like he didn't have like a like
Where
he be
did he
thinking he
take-
tickling you,
Curtis,
but that shit hurts.
I'm going to bring a doll out, and I want you to
What
point
did he
to
touch?
where
So y'all turning
he
it like that.
tickled.
My
So
stepdad
that's-
died.
That was like a
He
dog.
died,
It was
though,
like
but that
a-
was like my
Rest in peace,
dad.
rest in peace,
That was
rest in
like
peace.
my
I was
dad,
making a
though.
joke
I know,
off.
I know.
He's like, oh, he died.
Yeah, he died.
I was about to say,
That
I
was like
feel
my
bad.
dad,
I was
though.
about to say it was a
No, no,
regular.
but-
I feel bad.
I was
nigga.
literally about to
It's-
say
but
it
that's-
was.
No,
Yeah,
go
the
ahead.
nigga- It was
No, I
too
I was
hard.
literally
Yeah,
about
but
to
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
They don't
yeah,
have that
he-
concept,
Niggas
bro.
is tough.
Like he
Yo.
just and I'm just
Yeah.
like, damn, nigga,
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh, but this shit hurt. Like,
Well, no, when you were doing the cuffing shit, I was like, it looks like you about to go to a doctor.
You were about to
like,
say something.
oh yeah.
It's like he used to tickle me, and I'm like, where you going
Yeah,
with
you
this?
cuffed it, and I was
But,
like,
I mean, it all just comes down to like, okay, here's my thing. Should he have held on to her that long? Probably not. He probably should have just been like, oh, like you did a
But
good
he
job.
on
And then-
television.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's why
I
it's
think
like-
none of it was intentional, but
Yeah,
it all
it
came out
was.
like, wow, great. Nobody's safe anymore. And it's like, really?
You're
really?
lame.
Really?
People I'm so over this extra
So
shit.
you just gotta ignore it at this point. Like,
I wouldn't say fully. I just think as a girl, here's what I just think you should be more cautious of conscious.
Whoa, Sumie, get
I
your
can't
shit
speak.
together.
Oh, you sound like me, motherfucker.
Okay, consultation.
Exactly. You sounded like me.
Anyway, no, I just think that it's about awareness. Like, okay, was there any bad intention going into that? It's not a Harvey Weinstein case. Like, don't make
Yeah,
it into the
they-
Me
but
Too
that's what they
movement.
try to
you know what it is?
Also, I'm not
They took it too
encouraging this,
far.
and I will not. I swear to God, I will not. As much of controversy as there was about him holding her that way, she wore the most inappropriate.
Yo!
No, I'm not saying that enabled it. I'm not.
I gotta look this up.
This
No, but it
is
was a little
completely-
short
The
for
skirt. It was like a dress.
Aretha
It was like a
Franklin's,
baby doll
wedding.
dress that was so short, not appropriate for a funeral.
I was thinking the same
let alone like a very like
He said, I was thinking.
pastor, like you know what I mean? Yeah, it was.
I'm
Not,
gonna be honest with you though. There's a separate. We gotta learn to separate people who just live online to get pissed off at things and people who actually step outside of their house.
yeah.
People who step outside of their house are just like, oh yeah, that ain't that big of a deal. What a little inappropriate, but like not that big of a
Yeah.
deal. There's
Yeah.
niggas who stay online all day looking to be pissed off.
Yeah,
Those
they're
are like-
trolls.
yeah,
They're internet
exactly.
trolling.
Damn,
And-
her little shit do look like it's a little
Yeah,
short.
and I'm not. I'm saying this is a completely separate topic. It's not about what you were, but it's like nobody put enough emphasis on the fact that her dress was so inappropriate
Yeah.
for an event like
There's a
that.
bunch of old niggas sitting back.
It's a
Have you
funeral.
seen?
These old niggas, look at this nigga with his
Yeah.
legs crossed.
Yeah,
bro.
this nigga. This nigga said, He's like, Billy, you see this? Yo, you know what's the funny? You know the
That's the pastor that's Bill Clinton and Jesse Jackson.
That's
all
crazy,
fucking-
bro.
Yo.
Bro, you ever see? Did you see the Bill Clinton's Nike ad?
You know they was thinking about fucking
Where
her,
it
bro.
was a great picture of him. Bill's like this. He goes,
You seen these
Hey,
pictures?
Do
risk
what
it
you-
all. Or yeah,
It was like do what you feel. Something
it
like
says do it or just risk it all or some
Yeah,
shit like
risk it
that.
all.
Just do it.
They was thinking
those
about
Nike
fucking her.
memes are the funniest shit.
Yo.
The Colin Kaepernick Nike memes
Yeah, we're
are the
actually
funniest shit right
transition.
now.
But anyway, I just wanted to end it on. I just thought it was a little too like. Come on, let's not be that sensitive.
Right.
Like
They was
we
definitely
can be
thinking
a
about
little.
fucking her.
He was probably
progressive.
touching up on her, man.
Speaking of
He
Nike,
was, and
memes,
it
It was
made
moving
the whole
those-
thing. Yeah.
Fantasia was there.
she sang.
Jennifer Hudson, Fantasia, Ariana Grande. There was other celebrities there. Not all of
Real
them performed,
singers.
but
Speaking of Nike, though,
okay.
let's get into
I
it.
am for the Colin Kaepernick ad. I'm gonna be the first.
First
to
of
say
all,
it.
this is the only Drake line I'm gonna say for the rest of the year. Checks over stripes.
I'm Team Nike, you horse.
I'm wearing Adidas right now.
Hey, speaking
But I
of
like
that,
Nike
speaking
too.
of that, what was the Kanye? What was
I'm
the Kanye
always-
joint? Slavery was a choice. And
Yes, I said that to you guys.
That meme was
Listen,
hilarious.
I've
Just
been-
do it.
If you haven't had a chance, please just Google Nike ad memes because they are the funniest
Yeah, they've
things
been-
you'll
they've been
ever
dropping some
see.
heat.
Yo, people are so creative.
The
Like if they
Donald
put
Trump
that into
one's so
positive
quick.
shit.
Donald Trump ones were funny too. It was like, do what you believe, or it was something like,
The fucking Hennessy ones had me dying.
Oh, the
bro.
J.R. Smith
The
ones?
J.R. Smith, that shit
I
was
thought
so
it was
funny,
our.
bro.
Was it?
oh, here's the Donald Trump. Believe in something, even if you just made it up. The
Facts.
J.R. Smith was like, believe in something, even if the scoreboard is wrong or something like
Hold
that.
on, go back up to the Tysons.
Yeah, do that.
Believe in thumping, even if it meant
That's
terrifying everything.
Okay. But that was the Bill Clinton one where it was like believe
It's a
in something.
thump. It's a thump through it.
Wait, that
is hilarious.
Sure, that was Bill Clinton's, which was believe in something even if it means sacrificing everything.
Bro, that
Yeah,
is
that
so
was-
I do.
funny,
I,
bro.
bro,
Who's the nigga?
I love the
Who was
memes.
the nigga from Friday that got his chain stolen?
DJ Pooh. Yeah.
All right, they have him, and it said, "My grandma gave me that chain, K Jewelers." I was dying.
that's funny as
Hey,
shit.
I love the ad, or I love the memes, but
they
I
were so
really,
funny.
I love that commercial.
Yeah.
I
thought the
love
commercial was
I love
amazing.
the whole background of it.
So-
And did you see how they said because you know everybody was like going against Nike now.
Yeah, yeah.
And they show like how to properly burn their material.
I seen that.
I said these niggas are legends.
Yeah.
They was like,
They
listen
had like a
up.
little manual.
So I was
Yeah.
looking at this Bloomberg chart, and so they said that they had $19 million in positive, like reinforcement. Or,
Reactions.
yeah,
Yeah.
10 million in negative, 13 in undecided. And for me, I think more people, when it comes to this particular thing, just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like they're either pro Kaepernick or
Yeah.
I don't care.
But here's-
It's a loud minority who's just
They're
like,
not
I'm
against.
pissed.
Who's against them?
No, but there's so
These niggas
but
are
here's the thing,
funny.
There's a lot of people who are,
I
but-
kid you not, and I know this is gonna sound so nerdy, but like I'm on LinkedIn all the time because
Mm-hmm.
that's part of my job, and paying attention to publicity and even stuff that you like. It's so crazy because so many people were commenting, like comparing Colin Kaepernick to MLK, and they were like, "Did you see what he did? He did," and I was like, "But protesting back then is so different now." And he's like,
I would
Yeah.
never. I would never do that comparison.
Right, but he's like,
That
Colin
was
Kaepernick.
comparison in the world.
I would never
Right,
do
but
that.
he's like,
Even-
Colin Kaepernick did nothing, and
Yeah.
I will never. It was.
Oh,
a,
he
it was
definitely
a
did
girl.
something. He did
it was
something.
a white woman that responded to this man's comment and listed every single charity he donated. He sacrificed his career, and what
Yeah.
he's doing now is giving away money.
See-
and yeah, he got a Nike ad. That's great, and
Absolutely.
that's the thing. He's gonna get more money,
Yeah.
but Nike, like the
is
slogan is
deserved.
what.
but he didn't just get signed. He's been with them.
He's been with
But
them.
that's why I like.
That's the thing.
But
This is
they're
just the
behind him.
rollout.
I like
Of
the
it.
mountain. I like the shit he had to go through because
yeah.
it doesn't. That shit is so Hollywood and cliche when you protest against something and then somebody wants to jump on your back and like, oh yeah, well we support him. No, he had to go through a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so this is.
but it took Nike to see that like, damn,
This
this
is-
motherfucker's really serious.
This is a little bit of breaking news, though. So Missouri College drops Nike over the Colin Kaepernick ad.
Get
do you know
outta
what, Do you
here.
know what specific college it is, or is it the University of
Man,
Missouri?
fuck
or-
them.
Not the
okay,
main
so
one.
the
Are you
College of
kidding?
the Ozarks, whatever that is.
Oh, let me see. Let me see.
What
Fuck
Missouri College responded by burning a metaphorical
These
bridge.
niggas-
Hold on, let me read
Go
it
ahead, bro. My
real
bad.
quick. Sorry, guys.
Good.
But College of the Ozarks announced that it is choosing country over company, and it's dropping Nike over the sportswear company's use of the former NFL player to promote the 30th anniversary of the Just Do It ad campaign. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a diatribe with how hypocritical these people are who are saying that they support the military, and they're saying that he's disrespecting the military. You want to know what I find disrespectful to the military? getting in offensive wars where innocent people are losing their lives, including the military and people abroad. When you talk about Iraq and Afghanistan wars we've been in for 17 years, where we've lost thousands of troops for an unjust war.
I agree.
An unjust offensive war for that politicians got us into for monetary gain. That's disrespectful to the troops. And when troops are out here saying, look, I stand with Kaepernick because you know what? It's his freedom of speech. That's what we fight for. I say we should listen to them over the people who are bitching over a flag.
Can I ask something?
Don't use the military. I'm sorry.
Go
Don't use the
ahead.
military as a fucking cover or a cape for you just flat out not wanting the guy to speak up about problems that are going on
Well,
here.
let me ask you something. Wasn't
Word.
taking a knee an actual a respectful way, like a respectful, peaceful protest?
He spoke to a military dude.
He asked a veteran,
He said, we do that. We kneel on one because that's not a sign of disrespect. It's just a sign of respect.
It wasn't his
essentially.
choice. He asked the nigga like, "Yo, what should I do?" He's like, "Yo, take a
Right.
knee."
So here's the
That's
thing:
a
you will give him shit if he went around the streets rioting, but the fact that he's doing a peaceful protest, and
So-
obviously there's different sides to it, but if you have
What I
I
say?
like the fact that the peaceful protest has actually manifested something.
But he's
You
getting
feel me?
shit
Usually
for
they-
it.
I
No,
mean,
it's like
but,
what?
But I mean, that's fine. He's getting shit from. I think they're trolls. Fuck them, because you got a big ass company who's Nike's worth what? Billions, bro.
Yeah.
They're backing you. I don't give a fuck what these people on this couch is talking about.
talking.
Clearly, a
Yeah.
company is like, listen, we believe in what you're doing. I don't care what the next
That's
dude on
huge.
Twitter is saying. Like,
But the whole point of Nike's ad was like, be bigger than what you are. And my favorite part of Nike's ad was they brought up several athletes, and my favorite was LeBron's because it was like, be more than a basketball player. And it was him giving his speech opening up his school.
Yeah. I like
and it
that
was like,
shit.
that's what they're saying. Like they're saying be beyond what you're supposed to be. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Serena
more
is
than
a
that.
tennis player, but it's like, but you're just looking at her like she's a tennis player. Do you understand her story? Do you understand what she had to break through as a female athlete? Do you understand how much criticism
Serena's
she
was
got?
fire.
It was fire, but the whole concept of
She said it was fire.
yeah, but the whole concept of the Nike commercial when they highlighted individual athletes, that's what Nike's trying to prove is it's beyond just being an
Bullshit.
athlete.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand like we think like that's a nice check, but sometimes it hurts them what they're fighting for with the country that they're representing.
Here's another
Yeah.
news update. Driss is doing a great job of working behind the scenes. So Nike sales are reportedly up 31%
Goddamn
online.
right.
Their
Check
category.
silver stripes,
Right.
nigga.
Wow.
And
So
to
there's
kind of
some
bring it
synergy.
back to the Drake Kanye thing, Drake, because we now know he was going to sign with Adidas. It got scrapped.
Oh, how do y'all think Kanye feels about this?
Here's the thing. Drake, when he made that line, that is super telling about what he's about to do. Nike is about to flood him with bread. And that nigga's a spiteful nigga. He's the light skinned assassin.
Yeah, he the beige assassin.
But this is what I know I got a little worked up earlier, but it just pisses me off how hypocritical people are. Like, you say you care about the military. We all do. I care about them enough to where I don't want them going into pointless wars, losing their lives.
I mean, but in the broad aspect, is the basics is, do you care about human life and
In general.
human rights?
yeah.
That's
They
it.
don't.
They don't. Here's the thing. They don't.
That's the
No,
crazy.
if you're using the
it's that
flag,
it's not that they don't. They just let their view. They let the perception
Media.
of somebody like get to their head to where I don't like you.
Yeah.
It ain't even about the human rights or all this anymore. I don't like you.
well, and
So
they keep-
I can see
And
they might look at Kaepernick. They might not like his hair. They might not like the way he talks, who he talks to,
and
who he's
they-
associated
my
with.
problem is
it's
they,
like, bro,
they
that's
also
not
use
racism.
it
now
as,
you don't agree with his
they
whole
also,
movement.
They also look at it as something to where it's like, yo, it's an attack on the police officers. No, the fuck,
No,
it's
the fuck
not.
it's not.
If you're a good cop and you're not shooting people, you're not overreacting.
You're on his side.
You're on his side. You're a good cop. Most
Yeah.
cops are like, there's statistics on this. Yeah, sure. Most cops don't kill people. They do great jobs.
That's
The only problem he's trying to call out is saying to the ones that do, make sure that they are the ones who are going to jail for this shit.
And
Make sure that we figure out ways to prevent it from happening.
And
That's what he's talking
I
about.
still love the way that he protested because versus that's very articulate versus just not showing up or leaving. I'm gonna stay, but I'm gonna show you I'm not happy with where I'm at. I'm gonna still do my job, but I'm gonna just show you I'm not happy where I'm at.
I'm going to give my hats off to Nike because they completely went opposite of, globally accepting American revenue coming in. Like they were
I like
literally
that,
sitting
yeah.
there thinking like, we're going to make as much money as we want, but we're going to stay true to our morals. We think that he did what he had to do, believe in what he had to do. What have Nike commercials been all about? They are socially responsible. They're sticking to what their morals and values and their company, slogan is essentially about, and they're not giving a fuck about the U.S. revenue.
Well, when Nike
now.
came in the game, when Nike
bro.
came in the game, they were a renegade. They were a renegade company. They were challenging corporations that had been there for a while, and they put Michael Jordan on as the face of their company at a time when nobody was putting black people on the face of any sort of company.
And
They
now
took that step.
I think
You
Nike,
see Jordans? It said "fuck them kids."
I
Just do it.
Nike put out this ad and then literally beginning to end said challenge us and then ended it with fuck you. That's
Right.
literally what they did in one shot by
Hey,
putting it out.
I'm gonna tell people this right now. Think about your grandchildren and think about what side you were on in 2018. All right.
Yeah.
30, 40, 50 years from now when your grandkids look back and they say, yo, and Colin Kaepernick is gonna look good in history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, whether
Oh,
you
he's
like it or
definitely
not.
gonna look good.
Rocking.
Somebody got to do something about
50
that
years
hair,
from
though.
now, if your grandkids
right?
find out you were on the wrong side of
Jackson
history, they're gonna be
5
like, damn, mama, papa, what the fuck?
And on top of it, I feel like people just don't look at you got to look at what was coming. Nike is so major, bro. You think they haven't calculated everything
They knew
before
their
they
stocks
about
were
to
gonna be
endorse
fine.
somebody of this magnitude?
That's why I brought
He
up the
was
Bloomberg
getting money
report.
with him.
They're targeting.
You're not gonna talk them. You're not gonna shame them into like, you know what? We got to drop Kaepernick. No, they made this shit solid.
Hey, you know what it
way
is?
back.
You know what it is? Conservatives, no disrespect if you are a conservative. You have a viewpoint. That's cool. But y'all lost the culture war about 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Gay people are married. Kaepernick is out here doing whatever he wants. People are moving forward to legalizing weed around the country. like the culture war is over for them. But the thing is, they look at it they're looking at it like, all right, so we know we're losing the culture war, and we probably already lost it. So we're gonna try to influence people through politics. That's their way of doing it.
I agree.
That's the only way they can do it.
Y'all see that?
Because when it comes to actual regular shit, most people don't give a fuck. Most people either don't care.
They want to
or
go to work and they got kids to feed.
Yeah, they don't care. And that's
And
even
when they
with
go to the
Nike-
gym, they be like, "Oh, that Nike shirt looks dope,"
That's
or
it.
"Oh, those
That's
Adidas
it.
pants look nice."
They don't care.
I'm gonna
People
burn
want-
my Nikes.
Hey, you see, I love, even though he's not super funny to me, but Gary Owens, he did like the fire. He had like a fire, like you know that you about to barbecue and shit. And he was like, "Man, fuck you, Nike. I'm about to burn all my shit." But everything he put the fire to, he was like, "Oh no, these is kind of hard. Hold up, I'm about to burn everything." He was like, "You know what, Nike? I'm gonna wait off."
But
I'm like, bro, I love that shit because that shit is fire, bro. I've been with the Nike wave, and I really stick to. They slogan got me a long time ago.
just do it.
Just do it, bro. That slogan is the best.
Do it. Was it?
It's the best three fucking.
Maybe the Shia LaBeouf
I
shit.
think it was Shia LaBeouf.
Then
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, hey, look, I was about to buy a pair of Adidas pants last week. So glad I didn't do it. Yo, Nike, you got my bread,
Oh,
bro.
would they not be petty if they put a Adidas logo with and just don't do it? Oh,
That'd
them
be
motherfuckers
rude.
be petty and
man.
ruthless, and I'll be on their side.
Look,
I'll make that for you.
However you feel, however you feel about this issue, like personally, I'd rather not.
Checks over stripes.
I'd rather not interject politics into sports that often either. But you know what? Like if Colin Kaepernick wanted to do that, it's his First Amendment right to do so. And the NFL said we don't want you, we don't want to have you on board now because we're a private company.
Yeah.
We're gonna let you go. Cool. Now Nike brilliantly signed a 10-year contract with the NFL. Then they roll out Colin Kaepernick.
Word.
How brilliant is that?
Nike knows that they're doing a smart historic move that's going to put them in textbooks, not for their brand, but literally for their social responsibility.
And I don't even care if they're doing it for monetary gain. I don't care.
they are.
I
I
don't know
think
what
Nike
idea,
knew. Here's the
Driss.
thing. Nike is smart enough where they're doing it for the right reasons.
Just
but also, who is purchasing Nike's millennials? Who
Yes,
is supporting
kids.
Colin Kaepernick right now? Millennials.
Yeah.
So if you want to call Nike stupid, by all means do it. let's see where your money goes to and what you're burning
They're
now.
investing into the future.
They are.
They're like, these are the people, like millennials. Like,
Smart.
millennials are a huge fuck.
They're
there are more
moving
people.
human forward.
There are more people in this generation of people. I hate using the word generation, but there are more people in the millennial
Why?
group than
Why?
I don't know. It just sounds.
I don't like the name Alpha. It sounds condescending.
Well, first off, the fact that my name is Alpha is pretty fucking dope. I'm just gonna be honest. But no, the thing is,
This guy.
it's a larger. There's more people in this generation of people than Gen Xers or baby boomers.
Yeah.
So you have to invest in this generation.
But he's putting a better front on as like he's not a dumb athlete. He stands for what he believes in, and that's essentially what it's about. You know?
And I love
It's not-
Nessa. But that's just
Huh?
Nessa.
I'm gonna be
Y'all
honest.
remember Nessa?
Colin's wrong on some things, which is fine.
Yeah,
but he's
he's
not on
human.
message.
It's
Yeah.
not even- it's
Everybody's
human.
wrong
And
on
he's
things.
not
Like,
being aggressive. Like what he's protesting for is in the most peaceful way.
Yeah, I
you
gotta
could
see that
do
nigga
it.
throw hands. At least in general, I just want to see like that nigga still got some hands.
Skin, though.
You don't think he got hands?
I don't know.
Ooh,
Have you
I don't
watched?
know.
he's a lengthy
But
nigga
I
though.
wanted to get to the point. I like Nessa because Nessa was the she's the one who do the interviews like with Hot 97 and shit.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's his girl.
Oh.
Like they've been together. She goes hard for that dude. She sets up like she's damn near like his part management. She sets up like all his big meetings and all
That's
that.
dope.
Bro, she's
I mean,
fire,
she's gonna
bro.
Have to stick
He
stick it
needed
out
that,
with
though.
him.
And but that's what I'm saying. She's been doing it, so now I'm glad to see that she even getting the good. Like,
Oh,
damn,
she
she
is
deserved
too,
that,
yeah.
bro.
Hey, she's still with him during a dire time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still don't like Hot 97.
I'm,
but
real
like,
love,
I'm just
huh?
gonna say, I think regardless of what side of the argument you're on, if you watch the full commercial, not just the segments of Serena and the segments,
Yeah.
the whole commercial, it ties
We're gonna
in.
do that tonight.
It's the purpose
I wanna
of Nike.
watch it.
That's literally what Nike came out, and I'm gonna repeat what I said. They literally said in one ad, "Challenge us, I dare you." By the way, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's
Goddamn
all
right.
that happened when Nike came
And
out.
Nike
with that.
says, "Suck my dick from the back."
No pose.
And like it.
Yeah.
No pose.
How's my
goddamn it.
dick taste?
No, I think I
After a
commend-
run.
I commend.
After a long run, how's my
So
dick
are we-
taste?
are we
nice
all for
long
it?
run in my
So
night.
we're all for Colin Kaepernick
Absolutely.
being Nike's face for the
Nike's
30th
on my feet.
anniversary.
Nah.
Brilliant,
Nike's on my-
brilliant.
So good
I
with
love
that.
how they did that. I love how they rolled that out.
Speaking
Brilliant.
of more
Perfect, bro.
commendable people,
Are we gonna end on this guy?
no, we'll end on something else.
Oh,
but
we're-
we wanted
yeah,
to. I
we're
want to
just
talk
gonna
about
get-
him.
yeah.
So
Shout out to
Jeffrey,
my nigga Jeffrey Owens. What's good, my
Jeffrey
nigga?
Owens.
Yeah.
Does everybody know
Still don't
he's-
remember. No, I don't.
He's Alvin or Elvin from the Cosby Show.
He's the
And basically, there was
The
a
stepson.
lady. Yeah, he's like the the
Sandra's
son-in-law.
husband. Son-in-law.
So he basically, a woman took a picture of him while he was working at Trader Joe's as a cashier, and all of Hollywood fucking came at her.
Oh, he was the. I never really paid attention to him.
So they came at and
Goofy
honestly,
nigga.
I think this is the great part about Hollywood is when they do come together during times like this. So did you know though he's been trying to live off the royalties of the Cosby Show, and he knew about he's like, I know that's not going to create my future for me, but since the whole scandal with Bill Cosby, they lost all their royalties, so his money.
Everybody did.
yeah, from the show.
Damn,
That's where.
I know.
So
Hold on, everyone lost their
So
royalties.
Cosby fucked it up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
that
really-
was
he
the
did.
thing. Like,
even Vanessa.
yes,
Absolutely.
that's what Jeffrey Owens was saying. He's like, you don't understand. I didn't think I would live off the royalties, but when that scandal with Bill Cosby happened, we all lost the royalties on the Cosby Show.
That's why making some still making some bank.
Well, I think
though.
they started to bring it back a little bit on some networks.
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
some. I mean, there's a lot of
If
networks that aren't
Netflix bought
viewing
that, it
but-
would have been you've been
Yeah.
eating.
right,
definitely not
but
buying.
So Hollywood
would've
kind of.
fucking Hannibal, bro. Hannibal did all of this.
Hannibal
Who's
Buress?
Yes.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? He outed Bill Cosby.
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
Are
Is
y'all
that a
crazy?
thing?
Oh yeah, the stand
Oh,
up.
you were talking about this.
Hold on, I ain't
okay.
never heard
Like, this
about
is the
the
only
out.
reason why we really talking about Bill Cosby.
I don't know about
it's
the
crazy.
out.
So for
Who?
people who don't know, Curtis,
I mean,
explain.
give a
Yeah.
quick backtrack.
Yeah, Hannibal is a Driss
Hannibal
like
Buress.
some. I
Hannibal
have no
Buress.
idea
He's
why.
hilarious.
I think it's funny.
Hannibal's
Hannibal
funny.
Hey, I'm
Buress
with you,
is
Driss.
not funny to me.
Driss, I'm with you.
He fucking sucks.
It's dry
He-
humor.
But
He's serious. He's not joking.
I don't like
Yeah.
his stand up.
Yeah, okay,
I like
yeah,
him.
totally
Sucks
did.
I like him.
This guy.
Hey, Driss, hold the waves
serious.
the other day. Hold the
Totally
waves,
did.
bro.
Okay,
He's so
Curtis.
serious.
So serious.
Why don't you give
I love
them
you,
a little
Driss.
But
backstory?
yeah,
All right, hit us.
he was the first. There was always little rumors that Cosby was like fucked up in that area. Like he was dickheads to his people he worked with. He always fucked around with women. But Hannibal was the first one to just announce that shit publicly.
What do you say?
He was just like, "Oh, y'all go," because Hannibal did like a crazy joke to where people was just like, "Oh,
It was in Philly, right?
yeah," and he was just like, oh, y'all so mad about this, but y'all don't say shit that Cosby been out here raping bitches forever.
Get the fuck out of here.
You never seen that?
He outed him?
Yeah.
Bro, that's the only
And then so from
bro,
there,
that's
hold on.
literally
All right.
the only
Hey, from
reason why
there,
we're talking about
people
Cosby.
People started
doing-
looking into it?
People looked into it
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only. Why you think
You want me to
Hannibal
play it?
blew up like
Yeah,
that?
Hannibal
Yeah.
Buress did actually blow up
Okay,
right
can
after
you
that.
play just a very?
I did
'cause
not know that. I just found him funny.
I do want to go back to the main topic, but
Yeah.
not the
Go
main.
ahead.
But
This
the,
is
but
interesting to me.
I do.
This is
Sumie-
crazy.
I want you to
Yeah.
play.
I never heard
play
about
it a
it.
little bit.
bro.
Okay. All right. So we
Just
got.
so people know, you should play it.
Give me a second.
Yeah, all right, give him a second. So yeah, Jeffrey Owens. I'm sorry we cut you off, Sumie, but I guess we had to give a little bit of a backstory.
No, and I'm glad you did because we do need to. But I mean, end of the day,
Listen here, brother.
I hate you guys.
I hate y'all niggas.
Oh, man, bro.
Go ahead.
I miss y'all,
Sumie.
man.
I
I
mean, at
miss
the end of the
this.
day, like a lot of celebrities came back and they were just like, I don't think anybody realizes like we get paid way too much in Hollywood to go into something like this because everybody's a little prideful, but we're also not qualified for anything else. So like you're giving us shit for being a working, citizen in the world. And that's why they all kind of backlash and they were just like, why are you giving a man who understands he cannot live off of his fame from way back when to understand that like he's
smuggest old black man public persona that I hate.
This is Hannibal
Put your
Buress.
pants up, black people. I was on TV in the 80s. I can talk down to you because I had a successful sitcom. Yeah, it was rape women, Bill Cosby, so kind of brings you down a couple notches. I don't curse on stage. Well, yeah, you're a rapist, so it'll take you saying lots of motherfuckers on Bill Cosby himself if you weren't a
You hear the
rapist.
murmurs? Listen to murmurs.
I don't know what I'm doing by telling you. I guess I want to just at least make it weird for when you watch Cosby Show reruns. Dude's image, for the most part, it's fucking public Teflon image. I've done this bit on stage, and people don't believe. People think I'm making it up. I'm like, Bill Cosby, there's a lot of rape allegations. No, you do. No. They call me Captain Kick 'em Out. No.
So we got pretty much to just. So Hannibal sucks, and
That nigga was funny.
That shit was not funny.
it was funny.
You heard about Bill Cosby shit? No, I heard about yours, nigga. Like, damn. That is hilarious.
But when it comes to Jeffrey Owens, my thing is, why are we shaming the guy for work? He's working in between jobs. It's hard to get a job as an actor.
I'm still kind of confused. What are they going at him?
No,
about?
so basically, this lady who did put out a public apology, she took a picture of it and posted it and it became viral.
Women took a picture of what?
Him working at Trader Joe's. And because they was like, oh my God, can you believe it? That's Jeffrey Owens. He's working at Trader Joe's.
There's been plenty of famous people who've been like.
But I think it was just more of like, it was a very shameful. She made it a very
Yeah, he was-
shameful moment.
he was
rather
all
than understanding,
scraggly.
like, yeah, like
He's
just
scraggly. He was
looked
working.
like he's
He was
been
really actually
struggling
like
for the past
bagging shit. He was
couple
like,
Yeah.
moving
He's
shit.
56 years
But
old.
it's like, what
like,
kind of man?
No, but she called him in
I'm
that
sorry,
motion, so it's
I
like
think
in a
it's
negative.
less
It wasn't a
prideful.
negative connotation of this
And it's less
photo.
prideful for
Yeah.
a man to live off of money like that than to actually understand, like, no, you can't live off of money like that. Like, you have to put in that hard work. And I mean, essentially, they were all just like, celebrities literally said, they're like, we stand behind him. Like,
That
we
nigga's
don't
a
understand.
good actor.
so what did? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry,
I don't.
There was a lot of memes. and
No.
there was a lot
I
of,
understand that.
you
I'm
know-
just saying, like, I don't see how we can blame, especially people up in that, like, it's almost a gift and a curse if you're that huge back then because you're so known and you're so known
for that role.
Yeah,
one
like
specific role.
So when you try to do something else, they like, nigga, shut up. You're the
It's Urkel.
Yeah,
Like,
but
literally, you
that's
see Urkel, you're like, that's Urkel.
Yeah,
What's
sure.
Urkel's
Stefan,
real
bro.
name? What's Urkel's real name?
Stefan.
Jaleel.
No, it's not
Jaleel
Stefan.
White.
That's his alter ego, nigga.
Jaleel White.
Jaleel White is his
Yeah.
name. Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Back then, they were young and vibrant,
Yeah.
and they can get to them roles. But now they're like you said, 50, 60.
But
They ain't
that's-
got the same
that's
hunt
the-
as these cats now.
That's the issues with like 90s sitcoms. Like, they're not people that can break out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, but that's, I think, why Hollywood was like, seriously, enough is enough. Like, you guys think we just make all this money, and it's like, we work. Like we have to alter our bodies for work.
Yeah,
It's not like we just go to an interview or like a casting call. It's like, yeah, you're great. Can you gain about 45 pounds for this role? Oh, you need to lose about 50 pounds.
There's a lot of typecasting. And the thing is, it's like you're expecting these people to continuously like work day in day out. Like there's very few people out there in Hollywood, actors and actresses, that get consistent work. Yeah. Most of it is, you pop in, you pop out. You may get a role here, you may get a role there.
And a lot of people live off their royalties. And that's what he announced. He was like, I don't have my royalties anymore to live off.
That's a win. The Cosby Show, that's a big...
That's an amazing... Yeah, you're going to check.
That's a gift and a curse.
Right.
You know?
But Tyler Perry essentially gave him a role.
Yep.
So regardless, it's a role.
He's working on Oprah's network.
Yeah, something like that. And then I think we're talking about like Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj,
came out with something too. But
I see that recently. Yo, Jay-Z is the funniest. So what they say about that?
Wait. Sumie was in the middle of saying though.
Oh man, I have a meme for that. That's the funniest shit in the world.
Nah, let her finish.
I mean, that's kind of done now.
Just like she's in the middle of her like.
You guys always do that. I hear it on the podcast when I'm not here. So it's just like another guy's episode.
Here's the thing, like she was right. We're all listening. Just shows a photo. I'm like, of course we're gonna just look at the photo.
I know. What did you think was gonna happen?
It was a photo.
Chris, that one is on you.
Yeah.
Someone was gonna finish their thought when you showed a meme.
He said, "Let her finish."
Yo, you sound like a Driss album for real. You know, as he like in Thor, he's the guy with that's exactly what he sounds like.
You know what I think of as like SpongeBob and when he was in Sandy's little bubble and he wasn't wearing the he's like water.
I low key
water.
I feel
that
like
episode was funny, man.
That nigga was
all dried up and cracked and shit.
Like,
I feel like I sound like Doc Rivers right now.
That was a good one,
bro. Like,
but yeah, man, people have lives. People. We can't be too tied up with.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all was on the flight. I was on the flight. And I was listening to the last podcast, last episode. And I heard these little mannerisms, you know?
Yeah.
So we get mad, Alpha being a dick. You always hitting the... I love it, though.
Why do you sound like an old man reaching for something, bro?
Do you know where I get that from, bro?
Obama,
bro. I got that from Obama because I watched the episode of him on something.
I'm speaking.
On some, but then I watched an episode of Joe Rogan breaking down how Obama speaks, breaking down like how everybody speaks. And he was breaking down like how people would usually like go to like people would always be like, and I'm like, damn, I kind of say like a lot. Yeah. But when you watch Obama speak, he never says
because he takes
those
pauses.
Yeah, he be like, and I just picked that up.
You know what's funny? It's Somali culture. That's how old niggas talk. Like they will be like talking and talking.
My G.
Suck my dick. That's how they talk, my G.
Wait. My favorite was when Curtis was trying to ask Cassie the question and he kept doing and then Bashir came in and Curtis was like, "Let me ask the question."
I was like, "Yo, ask then, nigga."
Hey, but speaking of Joe Rogan, he had Elon Musk on today.
Oh, yeah.
So
that fucking profile picture was fire.
Okay, so
smoking weed.
Yeah, they were smoking weed. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I listened to the first 20 minutes.
Wait, don't, bro.
I'm not saying anything about it. Okay. I'm saying about the way he speaks. God, that's a boring motherfucker.
I already know he's gonna be boring, but it gotta be
the info's. I'm only 20 minutes in. But like I was like,
I think it's gonna be interesting.
Probably. This nigga smoked a joint on there. I want to know how they got to that point.
Yeah. Joe is out here just like, you know.
See, because a
lot
of
people
think
his job is probably it's boring as fuck. Sure. We just see the highlights. So, rocket.
Yeah, what'd you tell me earlier?
Azalea Banks. There's a rapper I think Grimes, I think is his name. Yeah. Is his name? All right, but she was working with Grimes and he's staying with Elon Musk. So she recorded at Elon Musk's crib and she was like, "Yeah, that nigga be doing mad acid." And Driss was bringing up how his stock is like Tesla stock has gone down. What's it? How much has it dropped? Tell us, brother.
Let us know, brother.
$40.
It's dropped $40. So his investors are like kind of worried. I guess. Well,
they lost an executive.
They lost an exec. But like,
damn. So you think this Rogan was a PR move?
The Rogue was a bad PR
No, I
move.
think it was a. I think his
No,
invest-
you think it was a PR move? Period. Though
for him? I don't know. I think he just was inquisitive. Like if you look at the way he was like,
He's like,
grabbing
it's
the joint-
legal, right?
Yeah, he was like, he
grabbed it,
made
he's
sure
like,
it was legal.
It's
He's
legal,
like,
right?
He's like,
He
yeah,
goes,
it's
why not?
California.
And he hit it like you saw Nicki Minaj smoke blunt recently.
No.
He went. This is how she hit it. I can't even do it now. He went like a cigar. He's like,
He
it's a
didn't
cigar.
inhale.
No, he's like,
Well,
and he did this one of those nothing. You got to see his face. He
Yo,
went.
hey,
gotta
people,
watch it.
Yeah, that's
people,
nothing. I
and
gotta
the
watch
people,
it.
the
I
people,
might
at-
watch it tonight.
the people
Like,
on the
nigga, inhale
hey,
that shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The people on the board are probably pissed.
I was so mad at this nigga. His face was like, oh, that shit was nothing. I'm like, nigga,
See,
you
You
wasted
gotta think
all that
Elon
smoke.
Brock got fuck you money, bro.
But it's
Oh,
like
he had spit on you money, nigga.
It's bad
And you
right
gotta
now.
catch hands.
it's bad right now, but in a couple years, bro, those moves are gonna be fucking making the business go forward because we're all millennials right now.
Yeah.
Like the people that work on the board are old as fuck, so they have like that
Yeah.
mindset.
We want to see them in these positions.
Yeah, I will
smoking
say-
weed, being cool, but still doing your job. It's like, oh,
I
now
will
we're
say-
attached to you.
I will say without ruining anything, how nonchalant he was with how smart he was.
Yeah,
he is.
Oh yeah,
it's
That's-
crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he talks.
Like,
so
I'm gonna say one
smoothly.
thing. Rogan was like, you know, you're one of the smartest people on the planet. He's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, all right,
Yeah.
cool. I'm like,
He's
wow.
cool. He's a cool person.
He doesn't. A motherfucker like that doesn't focus on ego, bro.
Yeah.
Like he focuses on what he wants to do and what he needs to make
He
and
has
what he
way
needs to
too
build.
much going on, bro.
It's incredible.
To be
Yeah.
like, what do you think about me?
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
He'd be like, yo, you got a pimple on your forehead, nigga. I tell you straight up.
Yo, we about to. Is that?
Yeah, so we.
It's over.
Yeah.
Like we wanted
So
to.
just to
we
wrap
got
up
through
everything,
though. I'm great.
Just to
I'm
wrap
glad.
up everything, Porn Awards was awesome. Nike, good job. Fucking Bash, fuck you for not telling your story.
Shout out to everyone
I'll
in
be at
Minnesota.
Trader
That's my
Joe's.
people.
I'll buy from Joffrey Evans. And
Joffrey.
You didn't
Jeffrey.
say his
This
name
is
right.
Game of Thrones.
Joffrey. Yeah, every time I see a G and
is
Jeffrey,
Joffrey?
I always think it's Joffrey.
Little
But,
bastard ass kid.
Ariana Grande, fuck you.
Yo, come
shout
on.
out, shout
Yeah.
out, shout out MGK on that diss. And we're gonna end it with another solid R.I.P. Mac, man. You was our fucking guy. We love you from the earth and up or over wherever the hell
Hey,
your
man,
energy
hey,
is at.
Hopefully, he's at peace.
Yeah.
You might not have been at peace while he was here.
Yeah.
But now
Shout
that he's
out-
gone,
yeah.
hopefully, he is
And
at
shout out
peace.
to the family.
Family,
Hopefully they. I mean,
They're rested.
yeah, that's
They're
going.
cool.
That's gonna. It's the very beginning stages. So
We love you all.
Yeah, we gotta end it with the song that everybody fucks with. You know what I'm saying?
So follow the social critics at social critics _ social _ critics with 2 S's. You know, we love you guys. Peace out.
Love us now.
With some psychopathic tendencies. Lonely as your neighbor with the bitches, he got special needs. Word to my denim fiends, I'm Kennedy on ecstasy. My flavor from the nature, need an acre for my recipe. They got my soul, but I don't let them take the rest of me. My melody, a little like Kenny G's, it's heavenly. And my denim Taylor. Me in action rapping, I'll be fucking with the fader. Sipping mind eraser, actually. We rapping for the fuck of it. Taking money from you, going smack.